Okay, so hello everyone. Just making sure everything's working. Yeah, it seems to be. Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Icewind Dale. We are the Digital Dragons, and we are here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Before I get all the introductions and things done, I do know that we have a couple of announcements. Varak, Foxen, Thusquoth the Innkeeper, John Carling, Smokecats, and DJF Plays Games. Thank you very much, all of you, for the follows. Welcome to the channel. And then Macho very, very generously gave out 5 gifted subs to Kevin, Arkady Ak, Kasarul, Grizz LV, and Cali Beak. Congratulations on the gifted subs. Welcome to being Digital Kobolds.
Macho.
Yeah, thank you, Macho.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Took a while to find this channel. Really love D&D. Just got into it playing the Curse of Strahd as a Barbarian Goliath. Nice. Anyway, so we are the Digital Dragons. I am joined here today by Tahko.
Hello, I am Highwind, playing Tahko Mood Killer.
Elora.
Hi, I am Trips or Trip Starlick in the chat, and I'm playing Elora.
Zagrax.
Hi, I'm slowly dying, and no,
Same.
yeah, I'm Zach or Bryn Chat, and I will be playing Zagrax.
Irilyssa.
Hi, I'm Jarard, aka Evil by Moonlight in the chat, and I'm playing Irilyssa.
And Vulwin.
Hi, I'm Ethan, or Chaos Gemini in chat, and I'm playing the Furbolg Ranger, Vulwin Agar.
And I am Mordred, and I'm the DM, trying my absolute darndest to keep everything together. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm glad you are.
Yeah.
So who wants to
One
give
of
us
us has
a
to.
rundown of what happened last session?
We met an old guy.
Oh no!
Nice, good
Yep.
recap.
But where? And how? And who?
No.
Well, one of those I don't know that we can entirely answer.
Pig.
Oh, we got a name
You did
somewhere
get a name.
written down.
Yeah, we got the name.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Yes.
Okay, so last time we had defeated all of the animals, or the previous time, and we saw a raven that led us into an area that was a giant moon dial place. We go inside like an opening in the temple, and we see there's a bunch of animals. There's also this weird magic mirror. Everybody starts exploring around. Tahko tells Elora to look in the mirror, and she does. Sees her family. She asks to see her family to the mirror, and it shows her family. And then she is all wiggly, apparently, to everybody else. Everybody else tries the same thing to varying success. Tahko goes into a different room and finds a talking tree that produces good berries. And now we're taking that tree with us. We find out that at that temple there were 2 druid sisters living there. One of them died, and the other have sided with Oral and is maybe causing the horrible zombie animal thing in the Lonely Wood. After that, Elora goes over to the sarcophagus that was in the outside of the temple, and she hears it scratching noise from, like, I guess, the sarcophagus. And a lot of trial and error. Finally, Tahko figures out how to unlock the sarcophagus, and a mummy comes out. We realize that they're like an ancient elf, like a very, very old elf mummy. And they tell us, I think their name is Sarna. That's what I have written down anyway.
Yep.
And they tell us that he also had to stop Oral from creating an internal winter before, but that they had to summon an Armageddon to stop her, and then had to rebuild Icewind Dale from scratch. So that's comforting, right? Yeah. I think that's where we left off. If I forgot something, please add in.
I think that's very good, actually. So we are still at the sarcophagus where you were talking to Sarnar, the undead dude. So, I have told you my story of the things I have done. I hold the key to awakening the beast, capable of purging the land of winter, but the cost will be high. I ask you now, what will you do now?
Is that the only option we have? Is destroy everything or not?
It is not the only option, no. But it is an option should everything else fail, as it did for us.
Well, what else did you try leading up to that?
We tried finding the beast itself, causing all of this. We tried appeasing the Frostmaiden through sacrifices, though those amounted to nothing. We tried many other things.
Okay.
Artifacts. We tried creating words of wonder and power. We trod into forbidden and arcane forms of magic. None of them amounted to anything.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It was actually while we were undertaking this that we discovered the beast that lives below and how to rouse him from his slumber.
Hmm. Would just the threat of the beast be enough to sway Oral, do you think? Knowing what it can do?
It is possible. The problem is with the gods. Not so much a problem as a trait. They are immortal. Even if you defeat Oral once, she will simply come back again in a few centuries' time. What is fear to such a creature?
Hmm. Well,
We do have in our possession an artifact that can temporarily dispel this winter, but only in a small area and limited uses.
It is similar, I imagine, to some of the spells we ourselves used. We could bring temporary respite, but it was only ever temporary, and the winter would simply return more forceful than before. You can, of course, use this window to recover, find sanctuary and safety for a time, regain your strength for the next path, but it will be nothing more than that, simply a temporary reprieve, I fear.
hmm.
Well, we used it right in her face, so that was enjoyable.
I would have given much to see that. So what now of your path? Where will it lead you?
Well, this
Yeah,
woman, Revison, seems to have given up hope and turned to Oral. Perhaps we can sway her. Or kill her.
Yes, I felt her cries of anguish as I dreamed.
If we
Swaying
could
her
find
would
out
be difficult.
what happened to her sister, perhaps we could help her deal with the grief.
Well, we
Right.
could just ask her. It'll take a while to burn the incense, but yeah.
Yeah, or if she's what causing this, we could just put her down.
Hmm.
Into all of this.
Have you a means of finding this woman?
No.
I thought, didn't you?
Yes?
I
Tahko?
saw that she's somewhere in the forest, but
Oh,
I couldn't tell you where.
We could continue trying to find her if the man comes back.
If there's anyone in the woods that can find him, or her, it would be the old hunter. Spoke to him very briefly last time. Like 5 minutes ago, actually.
Yeah, I agree. He'd be able to find her.
Yeah, but finding him sounds harder.
First.
Oh no, I know exactly where he is. I can take you to him easy enough.
really?
Oh aye, it's been there for weeks.
Well, that is our short-term goal anyway.
All right.
That's good.
Sounds like a plan.
I should warn you, though. There's something about him that does not feel right to me. So I'll take you to him, but I'm not going to stay there.
What do you mean? Just the tuition, or?
As you ask that, Vulwin, Swift Runner turns to you, and her face kind of drops, and she looks at you square in the eye. It's something that I felt in you as well, boy, when we first met. When I dragged you out of the camp at night, there was something about you, an intensity. And the old hunter has the same thing.
Well, I mean, he's kind of a stoic character. He can be kind of intense, but...
There's more to it than that, but my words fail me in exactly how to explain it. I'm not a poet.
Alright, I'll see for myself then.
Alright.
But thanks.
So do you want to go now, or do you want to stay here a while?
Yeah, let's go now.
You are welcome to stay. You will be safe
think
here. This
We
is
should
my
spend
sanctuary.
the night here. It is like night.
Yeah,
So-
I don't want to
Yeah.
travel by night.
And we did just
Everything
fight a
going
bunch
on.
of things.
Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock in the evening right now.
It's
Yeah.
always nighttime.
Yeah,
All right.
but then if we go too long, suffer level.
Okay. We'll stay, and I'll talk to the dead lady.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, we can go now if you want.
Well, you can go now, Tahko.
No, I'm okay. I don't want to split up.
Well, if he's been staying there for a long time, I don't think he's moving anytime soon then. According to you.
No, I
Good
don't think
night's
he will
rest and... Yeah. But also traveling at night through here wouldn't be a good idea. We
How-
find ourselves surrounded.
How far away is he?
Probably take 2 hours or so.
Oh, that's it?
He's in the woods.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Hmm.
How about we go visit him, and then we'll pop back in here for sleep? No, it's still 4 hours travel. We'll just visit him tomorrow.
We saw
Yeah.
Elora's face fall because she's tired.
All right,
and
tomorrow then.
Vulwin turns to the wrapped figure, and it's just like, so you're gonna be able to handle this, stop what's going on here, protect the Lilywood, protect the town.
I will do what I can. The corruption in this place is deep, but now I am actually able to see things for myself. Now that I am fully awakened, my guardians can be more precise in their actions.
What are these guardians?
They are fallen warriors from the time when I last served.
Ah, okay.
And it all makes sense now.
Did you have a giant among them?
We had some, though the giants tended to take the other side.
Well, we saw a giant run into the lake and pull down some glowing blue somethings that were walking towards the town. Was that your doing, or do you know what those creatures were?
Yes, I felt something malignant coming across the lake and sent one of my guardians to deal with it.
Ah, well, thank you.
Good.
I am.
As far as we're
hopeful this was
concerned,
enough.
there's something. Yeah, it's better they're gone.
Right. The people of Lonely Town are very grateful for that, I'm sure.
Lonely Town.
Lonely Town! She's tired, okay?
She's like half asleep, like.
She's like, I read the word town as I
No,
was
it's just-
talking.
it's just the Lilywood.
Same difference. No difference.
To be fair, you are confusing matters, naming a town after the wood that it is inside. Is it Lonely Wood or is it Lonely Wood? Who knows?
It's Lonely Wood. The woods are plural or collective. Yeah. We're part of the woods as much as it's a part of us.
I see your language has not evolved too much since my time.
Well, guess less to learn.
Well, as I said, this is my sanctuary. You will be safe here. None of her creatures will find you tonight.
Thank you.
And then Sarnar just kind of... The light in his eyes seemed to dim a little bit, and his head kind of slumps forwards a little, but he just remains standing where he was.
Oh, he's in sleep mode.
Okay.
Well, I'm going inside. And then Swift Runner just goes inside.
Yeah.
Elora just follows Swift Runner.
And Swift Runner, as she goes into the cavern, makes her way straight away to where all the young animals were, and just starts like wrestling with one of the polar bear cubs.
Okay.
That's funny.
Elora will give them enough space so she doesn't get hit.
I'll go and I'll start casting Speak with Dead.
Okay.
Irilyssa is just going to sit out in the moonlight and bask in it.
Okay. Yeah, are there any rituals or anything you want to do specifically? Because today is full moon day. Night.
Oh,
Moon day.
Don't know
It's the moon
specifically,
day.
but whatever the full moon ritual would be.
I'm sure there would be something. If you want to come up with something, then you can. Otherwise, we'll just say you did the thing.
Okay, I did the thing.
Perfect.
So, Tahko, can you just copy the spell description in chat so I can see what it does?
Yeah. And
Thank you.
there you go.
Did you copy paste?
Yeah, I did. He said copy paste.
You can also just press the button and it pastes it in chat. But it's okay. This works too.
Absolutely.
5 questions. Okay. So you make your way into the rearmost chamber where Revisin's sister, you presume, lay. I'm just going to move us back to the tomb so we can get a bit more context to what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going into there with Tahko?
Who's joining me in the stinky cave? Barry is.
Barry.
There he is,
I think I'm
okay.
gonna do a perimeter. I'm gonna do a perimeter once around, and after I've pretty much scouted out the place, I'll return. Probably
Okay.
won't take me too long.
Yeah,
During questioning.
like I said, Zagrax is probably going to follow Vulwin.
Okay.
Perfect. Hey, Mord, can I try that assassination attempt now?
Ooh.
I thought you were going to whisper that.
Remember that thing we talked about more? Now's the time.
sorry.
Yeah.
Can I try that assassination attempt now? Okay.
You forgot the slash for the slash whisper.
Roll me an
Typing in
assassination.
Say it out loud.
Slash WDM.
Slash
Hey,
assassin. Mord, slash assassinate is not working.
I guess you haven't set it up properly.
It's okay.
Okay, so Tahko, you make your way back into the back room where the sarcophagus lid is still askew, or did you leave it back in place? I don't remember. No, it was Irilyssa,
I
wasn't
left
it?
it. Yeah, Irilyssa was there last.
Yep.
I'm going to see some free coppers on the eyes. Woo!
So yeah, did you leave the lid in place, or did you put it back?
I probably would have tried to put it back.
Give me a strength check. Let's see if you're
Yeah.
able to.
I can do this. I am strong.
I can do this. I can counter your strong.
I'm not strong.
Oh.
It looks like some of the dust has been wiped away from the lid around the edges, but it hasn't actually been put back in place. It's just kind of lying on its side next to the sarcophagus.
Okay.
And you do now see that this lady, her body surprisingly well preserved, considering. You can see a couple of injuries on her. They look like piercing marks from where something is stabbed. And then 2 coppers on the eyes and something behind her that she's lying on top of.
Oh, I can see that. I'm going to roll her over a bit and have a peek.
Okay, you find that there are 2 vials behind her.
Okay, I'll pry them out.
Okay. So one of the vials has that brownish, dark brown liquid. And the other one has what looks like very liquidy mercury. So it's that silvery color, but not that same intensity that you would get from mercury. And it is definitely liquid.
Okay. Vial of muddy mercury.
And just put a note like where you found it. So Elven Tomb.
Okay. Well, I might just be asking what they are in a minute.
Fine.
Okay, I got those in.
Okay, so you
think I
go
see
ahead
how it
and
works.
cast the Speak to Dead. How does this look? How does it
Okay,
manifest?
so I pop out some incense and light it and say some holy-ish stuff, and then I ask them to open up their eyes, and if they have any eyes, then they light up.
Oh,
or
never
open
mind.
up. And then I'll start addressing them
Okay,
unless
so
they have anything to open with.
you see behind the 2 copper pieces that a green light seems to be coming around the edges like an eclipsed sun. And breath seems to come back into the corpse. Speak your questions.
Your sister has turned to support Oral following your death. How did you die?
Pierced by arrows in the night.
Do you know who killed you or why?
Men of the hunt.
What would you say to your sister to turn her away from the path of Oral?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
Read the last part of that spell.
The spell fails if the corpse of the target is spell within the last 10 days. I'm not making her undead, though.
Yeah, it's not really speculating about future events or anything, though. I think it's a good question. I just need a good answer. Tell her to die is natural.
Okay. What are these 2 vials that I found beneath you?
I don't know.
Okay. I've got one left. Barry, do you have any suggestions?
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. What?
Aside from your sister, do you have any other relatives that we could find in this area? of the forest.
No.
All right.
And with that, the green light fades back to nothingness.
All right. And I'll go ahead and do a strength check to try and cover up this rotting corpse.
Give it a strength check. All right.
Just pick this up and set it down. No problem.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy
you
peasy.
yank up the sarcophagus lid, and it's actually really difficult to do. This thing is still solid stone, but you're able to just drag it into place, and then release it with a soft thud just before it catches your finger between the lid and the sarcophagus edge, and it falls back into place with a thud.
All right. But then I'll get out of the smelly room. Go to sleep.
Okay. So, Vulwin, Zagrax, on your patrol around this grove, you feel and see nothing untoward. Looking out into the wood, you don't see that wall of brush that you came through. You just see the forest on the other side. And while it is notably more snowy out there, the layer of snow on the ground is quite a lot thicker to what you have inside. Everything seems to be quiet.
Perfect.
And then with that, you all settle down for the night, and it passes peacefully.
Yay.
It is now the next morning. So you get up in your own time, start preparing yourselves a meal. Each of you uses a ration, except for you, Tahko, because the berries you ate.
For Barry.
Because of Barry, indeed. And then you are all ready for the next day. What would you like to do?
Oh.
Well, we should head out. We've got a long day ahead of us.
Right.
Mhm.
Who knows where it'll take us?
Indeed.
There should be a fairly quick jaunt over there. 2 hours, as I said yesterday. But I know the way.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
2 hours for us or 2 hours for you? You tend to be a fast mover.
Ah, that's true. For you, Tahko, 4.
Oh, well then.
Come on, keep up. And with that, she rushes out through the illusionary brush and into the wood beyond.
Okay.
And every couple of steps, she does that weird amble where she kind of falls down to all fours, takes a skip, then takes a couple of regular paces, and then again falls to all fours, does that shuffle. I don't know what else to call it.
Just like that weird kid in middle school.
And the rest of you follow. And while her pace initially is pretty breakneck, she kind of realizes that some of you aren't necessarily natural sprinters in the way that she is. And she's fairly used to leading people around. She has done this before. So the pace falls, and while she still keeps ahead of you all and still a pretty punishing pace to be setting, so give me a constitution check, or constitution save, each of you, to see if you are able to keep up.
All right.
Dang, Zagrax.
Where's that
Maybe.
con at?
Wow. Yep.
What did I get? Oh,
You
man.
Praise Lathander. And go ball.
Mine was the GM only roll from last time.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
19 though. I got it. Okay, so each of you are able to keep up with the exception of Tahko, who repeatedly falls behind.
For you, 4 hours. Taco
You-
just keeps
you
going in your
right.
head.
Oh, you cursed me.
I see some things never change. Come on, Tahko, keep up. Come on, you can do it. It's just a wee bit
you're-
further now.
You're always in a rush.
Aye, got places to be, things to do. Come on.
Yeah, if he ran his feet as fast as he ran his mouth, we'd be getting more gains here.
Take
Well-
a rest and smell the snow.
He's got mood killer, not feet killer. Come on. And after about 3 hours, you do indeed make it to kind of an interesting terrain feature. almost innocuously out of the woods, a large chasm opens up in front of you. It's about 20 feet across. There is what seems to be a stone walkway that crosses it, interlaced with vines, which seem to be holding this walkway in place. And immediately on the wall of the opposite chasm, rising about 20 feet into the sky, is a solid wall of ice.
Wow, that looks like a trap.
That's not normal.
Is that where we're supposed to be?
But as you're arriving and kind of staring at this thing, Vulwin, you hear from somewhere above, "Your trampling's still as loud as a mammoth, boy. I guess my lessons were for nothing."
Damn it. Okay. I can do better.
Remember, when you take your paces, land with the front of the foot and then heel, not heel foot. You're a hunter, not a normie.
Yeah, we were moving fast trying to find you, and, well, I guess we succeeded.
Excuses, excuses. And then with that, the hunter drops from the trees above. He's got a thick white fur cloak covering his shoulders, pulled fairly tightly around him. His beard is a mottled grey, brown, black colour. So is his hair, the little tuft of it that you can see sticking out from underneath the hood. But his eyes are a piercing ice blue. And Vulwin, you remember these eyes, but even now, this is an intensity even beyond what you remember. Previously, they were like more of a sky blue, but now there's definitely that icy quality to them. But they are still very intelligent. There's definitely a spark behind them as he glares back under the bushy black eyebrows at you and kind of inspecting your feet as you're falling back into when you were younger and trying to get your footsteps properly as the hunters were teaching you. Something which you perhaps have been forgetting as you were roaming around with more quote-unquote civilized folk.
Well,
Maybe a
here you
little.
are.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, boy. Some of the lessons might have rubbed off. What are you doing here?
Well, looking for you.
Well, you found me.
Had some questions, actually. How long have you been out here?
A while. The others took off on their stupid treasure hunt. Two of them decided to stay back in town, wanting to stay in the safety of the woods, but there was something out here. Something I had to find. And I think that's my cue to go. So, good luck. And with that, Swift
What?
Runner disappears.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the voices. Angry
okay.
Norseman, or angry Northerner to Scots.
Yeah.
Turns out there's quite a lot in common between those.
I'm gonna say, wait, isn't the Scotland's north? So they're the angry Northerners anyway.
There's Northerner and then there's Scotland.
Well, thanks, as I yell after her. She's just going to bolt
She's
off.
just bolting off in the other direction. So you have questions? Yes, I still have to listen to them. Go on.
Yeah, well, you chose to expose your hiding spot here. You could have just let us go by if you wanted to, but...
Well, if you can
I
get
know
through
what
that
you're-
thing, be my guest. Pretty sure that would stop you in the same way as it stopped me.
Well, I mean, we've seen something like this before, and well, it didn't stop me. He kind of like has just a small smirk that like picks up, and then immediately like that smirk goes away, because he realizes like he was kind of feeling good about something for just a moment, but he's like, oh, I don't want to immediately like show it.
But as you smirk, your old Mar's face changes. He frowns almost like a glare, and then before you can stop him, he's got his hand on your mouth and he's tugging your lip up, inspecting your canine teeth.
I instinctively, even despite who he is, I'll still like grab at his arm to pull his hand away.
Give me
a. I know he moved up with a very quick, probably like pace.
Give me a dex save.
Enough to still throw me off. All right, dex save. 9. Too fast.
7.
You are too slow.
You are too slow. Like this guy is used to moving very, very quickly, and that hand is out before you can get it. And even though you've like clamped your own hand on his wrist, he's still like lifted the upper lip and is inspecting your teeth. I started turning red already. Damn.
What are you talking about? What do you know about this?
More than I'd care to. No.
Why?
And with that, he pulls his hand away, and your mouth is left feeling like cold and numb, as often is when you lift it away. Like, it's uncomfortable now.
Yeah. Yeah. You've always had a wrinkle into your eyes, but you seem different. You seem different.
Hardened, maybe. When we first dragged you out of that lake, just another beast of the forest. First intention was to cut your throat and sell your fur. Pretty pelt it was, too. But there was something about you, something familiar, which held my hand, so we didn't.
What do you mean? I haven't heard you say anything about anything like that before.
It's because I was hoping that it wasn't true, but now I see your teeth, it is. And with that, he raises his own lip, and what were previously kind of off-yellow teeth start to turn red.
He's gonna step forward and like kind of like step close and you know quiets his voice down and did you hear a voice too?
There's always a voice in the back of my mind urging me to hunt, to kill, to feed the hunger.
That's just... I'd say that's mostly instinct, but not if it's not your own.
Call it what you will. The important thing is controlling it. Don't let it take over.
Does it worry anybody else that they're whispering now?
You keep doing the same. I am fighting as well. I didn't know entirely what for. But I have a pretty good idea now.
We'll talk about this later. So, what do you know about the ice wall? You say you've seen this before.
Yeah. He'll point to Zagrax, and then his pointing will linger over toward to Moodkiller. Those two, they saw it face to face. The thing that created, I suppose, the thing that created it. The big pale moose.
Now you've seen the white beastie. Been after his skin for a while.
Killed it.
Killed something.
How much did the pelt sell for? Bet that was worth a bit.
Melted into the ground.
You melted it into the ground. What kind of hunters are you running with, Vulwin?
No doubt that they could actually do that, but it wasn't them.
The pelt was stolen.
No, don't listen to him either.
Well,
No, when it was slain, it just melted into the ground like.
No. Melting snow.
Yeah, but I mean
Not
that's
even that. It didn't even disturb the ground, the snow that was there.
No. It just, like, it seeped right into it and disappeared. Never seen anything like it in my life. And I've seen a lot of things lately.
Of course, there are always stories about winter spirits. And considering the size of that beast and the fact that I could never find the damn thing, I was starting to wonder. And this would seem to confirm that.
Yeah. Well, we were making a sprint away from all the rest of the damn creatures in the wood, right toward Lonelywood, and it just came out of nowhere, like it was seeking us out.
Probably was. Sense the blood in your veins, boy.
Well, I don't know. Went after him, it looked like. And he points again to Zagrax. So.
And then with that, for the first time,
about me.
your Elmar looks away from Vulwin, looks at you directly, Zagrax. Show me your teeth, boy.
He just kind of stands there for a second, like, what? Did I see the fact that his Yomar's teeth were red too, or no?
Give me a perception check.
Hey,
Yeah, you did.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad at those anymore.
Wow.
Wow.
You did see that they, like, went red while he was showing Vulwin, and then as the lip was, like, released and put down again, you saw that they started to turn back to tooth color.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll kind of stand there for a second, like, wait, what?
And then
I clicked the button. Then he'll just, like, lift up, the side and just show one of the fangs and...
Pointy
that's
bastards,
red. That's
aren't
new
they?
to me. Well, lineage and such.
Don't let him look too long if you don't want to give away a souvenir.
You know what's funny? Is he could probably actually see fangs sticking out over the bottom lip.
Oh, could he?
Just the very little tiny bits.
Yeah.
He wants to see the whole tooth.
But
Get
yeah.
the tooth appraisal.
Bowen's not wrong. That would be a right prize. Be worth a couple of pieces back in the towns.
Yeah, when Vulwin says that, Zagrax instantaneously like drops his lip and kind of like has a somewhat defensive-ish stance, like subtle, but you know how Zagrax and subtlety go together.
You take out the shield, you take out the sword, you're just like,
Nah, more subtle than that, but
Probably just saw you as a beast to hunt. Some of the creatures in the forest have been acting very strange. Herbivores becoming carnivores, eating meat. Probably sensed there was a nice little meal waiting for him under those scales.
Zagrax kind of like lift up an arm and like bop like the back of his hand.
I don't know about that one.
But you survived the encounter, so you came out the stronger. Well done to you. I guess Vulwin's not travelling with complete idiots.
It's just one of us that's that.
Don't judge us so quickly.
He just kind of glares between you two without actually saying anything.
what's brought you out this far? Specifically here. I know you're looking for your hunt.
And with that, he just points at the large wall standing in front of you. I'll move us over to that map so you can
Ooh,
see
yeah.
what exactly it is that you are looking at.
Okay.
As soon as I remember how to do this on Twitch, there we go. That's all you can see.
Oh, okay. What's this down here? Is this like a dried out riverbed or
Yeah, it's not dried out. There is still
ice?
water, ice down there.
Okay.
It does seem to be at least somewhat liquid. But there are ice sheets that are formed on either side, and every now and then a sheet of ice does like drift lazily down a very slow running river. I said it was about 40 feet across, but it's actually more like 20. It's about 40.
Yeah.
Well, I came here looking for the white beast, but if you said you killed it already, then I'm even more curious about this wall.
Yeah. As I said, it looks like the same kind of ice wall that it made. Maybe... Is it taller?
This one does seem to be
larger?
taller. This one's about 20
Yeah.
feet tall. The other one was about 10.
Yeah, much taller. Almost
About
like a
twice as much.
fortification. Perhaps.
Well, how'd you get through last time?
Well, maybe this will do a trick the second time. But if I use this, well, we're gonna have to go in. It's not gonna be subtle.
Do it.
With the way that you came through the woods, whatever's inside probably already knows you're here. I certainly did. Go on then. Work your magic.
Would it surprise you if I said that's exactly what it was? And he pulls out the wand of the self-made wizard.
Oh,
I still love that.
Spins
so
it
much.
around once. You know, kind of his hand. And what is the range on this thing again? Because it's a small one.
Does it have that detail?
I think it's.
Yeah,
you know what? It might be
somewhere in
in the.
Wand. Range is 40/120. So
Okay, 40/120. So
I don't think you're
so
going to
I'll
miss
have
the wall though. But you can
Yeah,
walk
yeah, but
forward.
I got to get a little closer. Yeah. So what's going on over here with this completely broken down bridge area? Does this look difficult to cross, or
Give me an
can I get on
investigation
first
check.
rock?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or nature, up to you. Or survival. No, investigation. Let's go with investigation.
Okay, so is it just investigation?
Just investigation.
Okay.
Final answer?
Final
All right.
answer.
I will roll just investigation with a 6.
It seems to
Looks
be
like
a
rock.
stone platform that goes across the other side.
Yeah, it's a rock. Wonderful. I'm gonna move over from where I'm at then to like this first rock over here.
Okay.
I
And you're
wanna
able
get
to
a
do
little
that
closer 'cause
without any real problem. I mean, it's a little bit icy underfoot, but nothing that you can't deal with because you've got crampons on now, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. We do.
Yep.
We have those now.
Actually, you probably would be
let's
wearing
see.
snowshoes as you're coming through the woods.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Easy enough to change.
No,
In fact, let me know,
It's
like,
true.
are you putting snowshoes on or are you putting crampons on?
Would have had snowshoes on, but if this is actually like mountainous, like, terrain here above how far is that down?
It's about 40 foot down.
40 foot down. Crampons would work better for rocks in general, anyways. So I'd take a moment to swap out the crampons for that.
Okay.
And yep, you get over here, and then yeah, I will fire directly at the ice wall and see if it works.
All right, roll me an attack.
Okay,
And don't forget to
Where
knock
is
off one
this?
charge.
will do.
Just a reminder, I'm not the closest to him.
Irilyssa is.
Got an 8.
I mean, if you want to change the order that you're standing in right now, you're welcome to do so. Like, that was just me set
Happy.
it up.
Yeah.
Kinda next
I
to the
can give him
weird
an
old
easier an assassination attempt.
I like that this guy's just a floating head.
Oh, I do love it.
I actually
we're
used
all
the
floating
AI
heads.
portrait maker thing.
That's cool.
Oh, fun!
Just put in
That's
like
cool.
graying hair and piercing blue eyes, and you can't really see the eyes from here, but man, they are piercing.
I zoom in. Wow. Yeah. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, I roll an 8 on that, so I'm going to shoot at the wall still. And
So the first
he'll
one,
just raise it and just go, pow.
and as you go, pow, your foot slips a little bit, nudging your aim, and the beam of intense heat energy just sizzles into the ground, just in front of the wall about there.
What? He missed?
You rolled an 8.
roll,
but
Nate.
it's not like it's the broadside wall. It's
Walls usually have AC.
Yeah, AC 10.
really
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. They still have to be hit. Damn.
Wow,
Wizard.
exceptional.
Contraption. I'll give it a
And
second
your Olmar's
go.
just kind of sitting there going,
Slow clap for Vulwin.
Without looking, he just raises it back up and tries to fire again.
go for it.
Where is that again? There it is.
Nope, you didn't reload all the way. It's gonna explode.
The reloading has to happen. How about an 11?
11 does hit. So this time
Wonderful.
you manage to hold yourself a little bit more steady. A little bit unstable, perhaps, because you're still unsure about the exact stability of the rocks you're standing on and whether they're so slippery. But you pull down the trigger, and this beam of heat
Fire,
energy
damn it.
fires into the wall. And you can see that it's melting a little bit. But as it's melting, fresh ice seems to be forming around it, forming a thicker crust.
Hmm.
No, this one's different. This one's it's like it's repairing itself, and the ice is much thicker. We need to do this in coordination if we're going
Alright.
this route.
I tried to light a campfire underneath it. Had much the same result. That's why that bit there is a bit thicker. He points down towards the base, where there is indeed this thicker part of the ice.
Well, I would want to go to the thicker part.
Obviously. So, you got any other tricks?
I mean, we could just keep doing this. I'll shoot mine over your shoulder. Let's try it.
Ah!
Sure, let's give it a shot.
Go for it.
All right. On 3, all right. Fire.
3!
So glad I backed up.
Taco cursed me. I should have known.
I thought my 8 was bad. You win.
I feel like Taco cursed me. I feel like he walked over, went to fired over my like the side of my face, and caused me. Oh. Hey, if I get close enough to it, maybe I can actually open the ice wall with whatever's gonna happen.
Can I get a
Hey, maybe it overcharges.
dexterity save from you, Tahko?
Boy.
Woo! I'm fine.
Nice. There you go.
Flip out of there.
So,
Oh.
with a crackle, as you're both aiming at the ice wall, the wand in your hand, Vulwin, starts to get incredibly hot incredibly quickly. And as you're about to release it and drop it on the ground, it explodes with a roar of fire, engulfing everything around you in a 5-foot radius. Tahko, you hear the sound of this thing humming, and you back away from it uncertainly, just in time as this this puff of flame flickers up into your face, but not actually catching you. Too much. Vulwin, you take 13 points of fire damage, and Tahko, you take half that, so 7.
Okay.
All right.
And that thing has been destroyed.
Wow.
Damn it!
Come back.
As he's peripheral fire, he's like starts to slap out his arm and hand and everything. He's just patting down his chest and everything. It's like, God damn wizards!
Maybe there's another way around this.
Yeah, maybe.
Last time I trust one of those damn things.
Oh,
No.
man.
Yours is broken.
As Zagrax slowly puts his back into his bag.
Well, I think whatever's on the other side definitely hurt us now. What with the explosion and all.
Perhaps.
Next time,
Move.
Vulwin, if you're gonna make a fireball, maybe do it a bit closer to the wall. Not sure it'll have much
That would-
effect back here.
Unless
That's not what
on
this
you.
thing's. It's not what this thing's supposed to do. It's supposed to fire a shot right at that wall.
Why didn't you do that?
I press the damn button. It's supposed to just work. Whatever. It's wizard technology. I don't know. Or wizard magic. I don't know.
And for possibly the
Damn
first
thing was not
time,
reliable.
this stoic, grizzled facade seems to crack very slightly. You catch the barest hint of a smile. We've all
Alright,
had our
new
accidents
ideas?
with magic, wizards. I feel your pain,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, well. Any better ideas?
Uh,
I could climb it.
Yeah, we could just climb it, unless there's a surface on it.
do we
You
know
can
how
certainly
long,
try. I've tried it a few times myself, but I was never the best climber.
Do we know how long the wall is? Or like, not high, long. Like how wide does?
It seems to just follow the chasm around. Seems to be something of an island.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it at it.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Really?
Donk.
With what? Strength?
Yeah. And this would be without proficiency, but yeah, just
Can
just
I
give me a
walk
strength
back
check.
across before Tahko pelts me
You
in the
absolutely
head? and drops me?
can.
Okay. Here, you get closer. You shoot it.
So
Dink.
with that, you toss a stone at it. Is there anything in particular you're trying to do with it? Or you're just throwing a stone at it.
Literally just throwing a rock at it. Yeah.
It hits and then drops down to the ground.
Does it fall in the water and go plunk?
No, it just falls on the ground in front of the wall.
Okay.
That was your best idea.
Yep, tried that
Oh.
one too.
I just shot that wall with. Well,
Don't mock my efforts. You're
He
the one
looks
that
the rest-
exploded.
I did. The damn wizard wad did.
You were engulfed in fire all the same.
Yeah, I was. What's your point?
Did you try knocking and seeing if
Maybe it'll
anyone
happen to
called?
you.
Maybe. Well, I'll try that. I'll get a bigger rock and throw it at it. Hello, open up.
I'll just say you pick up
knocking.
a bigger rock, you throw it at it, and again, poof, just falls onto the ground.
All right. Well, we either climb it or we bust our way in.
With what? Fire?
You could try again.
Yeah, I could.
I'm not stopping you.
I'm stopping me. I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't quite realize how risky these things were until you illuminated yourself and me.
Fine. It's just a little bit of burning. That's all.
Yeah.
And he actually does like pretty much fine. The temporary hit points and some scorches on the leather, but otherwise he seems to be doing okay.
It's just your leather, so there's just black scorch mark on them. Nice.
I'll
Yeah.
pull out my climber's kit and get it loaded up, whatever that means,
Okay.
and then I'll step up and try and climb the wall.
Okay. Give me a. Okay, so here's the question: are you touching the wall as you do this, or are you just going to put the stakes in?
Pittance.
Pythons, yeah.
I'll be touching the wall. I don't plan on climbing the air in front of the wall.
Well, I was asking, like, you're going to actually try and find cracks in the wall itself and climb?
Oh,
or are you
no,
going to try and put
no.
something in it?
I'll be using the kit, so I'm trying to hammer pythons in as I go.
Okay, give me a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. All right. 6.
Okay, so you managed to get probably about 10 feet up before one of the pythons falls out. You haven't hammered it in properly, and you were just about to put your weight on it. You quickly grab out the wall, put your fingers into where the crack was, which you basically just widened, and you take
Wait,
3 points of cold damage at the touch.
Oh. Okay.
Halved if you're resistant. But the
Oh,
shock
okay.
of that, you were expecting this to be cold, but not that cold,
that
forces your muscles to spasm, and you release your hold on the wall itself, and then you take a further
Sheesh.
2 points of bludgeoning damage as you land on your back on the ground.
Oof. All right.
So, a thought. We know that the Ravison person. Well, we think that they're back there, right? The Ravison, the druid.
I was expecting that maybe it was another one of those, you
mean
big, scary ice moose.
The moose.
I don't know. I don't know what's behind this.
Yeah, Ravison, the oral druid might be behind here, but we don't really know.
Well, I'm just asking because they were a moon druid, right? So
yeah,
likely. So if we don't know, how would you have let people into your ice dome, Irilyssa? If you were to have one. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas here because climbing it isn't viable.
Don't have an answer for you.
Okay, well.
Quick question: does the climber's kit come with a grappling hook?
No, I think grappling hooks are something you have to explicitly get separately.
I was gonna say, if you, Tahko might remember a long time ago that I said we could scale the castle in Caer-Dineval. Was it Caer-Dineval? It's Caer-Dineval, right? With the grappling hook, but I don't know about Highwind. Remembering that.
All right. So, don't have.
Well, that looked like a miserable attempt.
Thanks. Yeah, it's
He's
ridiculously
trying
cold.
his best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait a minute, is this the damn ravine?
Does anybody
He
have
kind
a
of like looks around.
grappling hook?
Yeah, I've got a hook. And as he's like, kind of like thinking about that, he's looking around. He's like, "This is the damn ravine, isn't it?" the clearing and the ravine. Is this actually, the area that he saw?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he's just like, he'll get the grappling hook out. So you want to use this? Just toss it on over and climb up and over. It's ice. I don't know what it's gonna catch on.
I don't know. Give it lots of rope. Maybe there's a tree on the other side.
He just kind of like pauses, just like looking at Tahko across this like way, just like, really?
I don't know. I mean, if we can get it to hook, then I don't think our boots are going to freeze to this, so we have a better chance of climbing over it.
We'll put your boot to it and see if it freezes.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
honestly, what's gonna stop you? I mean, you could just climb the thing. It's just ice. He's gonna move his way over.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
It's not supernaturally cold or anything.
How high up is it?
I look at Tahko when he says that. I want to roll insight.
Go for it. Tahko, give me a deception. DM roll them to me.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to give myself disadvantage for sarcasm.
Okay.
There is definitely something up with the way he said that, Vulwin.
So it's not unnaturally cold. And he's just gonna like walk up and he's gonna like slowly put his hand towards the wall and stop like inches away looking at Tahko.
It is supernaturally cold.
And Vulwin, as you put your hand out towards the wall, the area of the wall that's immediately in front of where your hand is starts to melt.
And he probably won't notice it right away because his hand's, right in front of it.
And looking at
Well,
Tahko.
then that's gonna pose a problem, isn't it? I'm assuming that you see this at this point.
Yeah, you will see this, Tahko.
Apparently not a problem.
No, if it's cold to the touch, unnaturally so, that You could get frozen right to it.
Not our boots, but it looks like you're not going to have much of an issue.
What do you mean? And he's
Alright.
just gonna like look back and probably start to see it like melting.
Yeah, it looks like a slushy with the ice still semi-solid starting to fall away right in front of where the hand is. Just this hole starts to form.
I guess not. And he'll kind of like hold his other hand up to it.
Same effect.
He's gonna try to push his hand a little further, like actually like into the ice, because it is starting to melt. But if he like actually makes contact with it, he's kind of curious.
And as you get closer and closer, the melting effect forms in a larger and larger radius around where your hand is.
Well, think we have our way in.
Vulwin's fire. Let's go.
Vulwin's fire.
Yep.
He's
I
not
was on fire,
fired.
but I'm not on fire anymore. It's that just padded that out.
I
It's
don't know.
pronounced
It's-
a
it's
furball, not fire.
And with that, you manage to form
It's-
a gap in the ice that you can now see through. And
Yeah,
think
it's
that's
indeed get
melting.
through if you wish to.
I think
Well,
that wand that
yeah.
exploded on you gave you its powers.
Yeah, I
Don't
don't know about
know.
that.
If that's how that works.
It's not the first time I've experienced this. And
Not
he'll go ahead and walk in.
Well, then you really shouldn't be playing with wands.
He'll stand like right here next to the entrance, understanding that like whatever he was doing was causing this to like stay melted.
I assume that. Does this look kind of similar to when he walked into the frozen lake like it was nothing?
Yep. Very similar to that. It's just like the
Yeah.
wall forms into slush and then just starts to peel away, melt away around where the hands are until there's a gap large enough for Vulwin to step through.
Huh.
Come on, make it through. Don't touch the wall. It's
Okay.
unnaturally cold.
But I thought Tahko said it wasn't unnaturally cold.
Oh man.
You listen to everything Tahko says.
So
Well, I
anything
listen to it
Tahko
doesn't mean
says.
I follow it.
So maybe you
Huh.
do have a magical touch, boy. Impressive.
I don't know what to say about that.
We were worried about knocking. The key was.
Sorry, you
As
cut
you-
out. What was that?
It doesn't matter.
As you step through the gap, you are confronted with this clearing, which has a forked stream, completely frozen solid and entirely iced over, surrounding a small island. And then the head of the island over here is a single icy obelisk that rises up into the skull. On the platform around it, there are various odds and ends, which seem to be some kind of sacrifice or an offering left to this obelisk, including a white skull, a moose skull over there, and then also a sack over here. Behind the obelisk are 4 menhirs ringing around the side. And then at the back of this clearing is a frozen waterfall that reaches even higher up to a hill that rises behind. And on the slope of the mountain, a white-furred mountain goat stands watching you. Meh.
Oh.
looks
This is
familiar.
precarious.
No, it looks familiar to me.
What do you mean?
Oh, I saw this as well in the mirror.
Oh.
You never quite mentioned anything about that.
Well, there was no goat.
Well, it's
I'll wave at the goat. And I'll actually like where's the goat on here again? Let's see.
If you can't see it, you can't see it. You just hear the meh.
Yeah,
A
actually,
level point. It's over here. Past this.
No, it was.
I couldn't tell if it was actually on the map or if it was just a description of the area.
You just can't.
I can still see. I can see that whole location there.
I'm joking. It's further beyond that.
Oh, okay.
Meh.
So what else did you see? Just anything else going on? This is where we're supposed to be.
Yes, I saw the woman that we now know is named Revison.
Okay. And where was she?
Right there.
Well, she's not.
Well, yeah, I know. And now there's a goat here. Maybe she's a goat now. I don't know. I'm learning this along with you
actually,
now.
that is a goat. I can see that. Sorry, I didn't realize what it was.
Oh,
Why don't you talk to the goat? You can talk to animals.
I'll just raise the hand now that I identified where the goat actually is. I'll just kind of quick wave, and then I'll just kind of like nod, like, "Hey, come over here," and I'll Tahko, get out a ration. It'll lure that thing over. You can just talk to it.
All right.
What? And
No,
now's not the time.
Meh.
he said okay.
Oh, I think you said no.
I thought you said no as well, to be fair.
I heard that. I was like, now's not the time, Tahko. It's just a ration.
Take out a ration. No.
Oh,
All of
okay.
a sudden, he became a glutton. Huh? Weird.
Huh?
Nope, I pull out the ration.
And it's not even soup.
All right. He'll take the ration and he'll just kind of like hold the ration down in front of him. Come on. Just
Meh.
I got some food here. Just want to talk.
Goat doesn't move. Meh.
All right. He'll actually then he'll go ahead and use speak with animals. All right. Why aren't you coming for the food?
Remind me how this works again.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and I'll post it in chat for you.
Thank you.
Do. Oh, it's even GM. Nobody else gets to see.
I want to see though.
Nope.
Aw.
Okay, give me a second. A couple of things happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Goat's charging its lasers.
Yeah, Goat's busy starting a ritual spell. Anybody have an Arcana roll for that?
I don't know what goat magic looks like.
Hey, this goat's gonna lock me into a 10-minute conversation, so just watch out.
Hey.
He summons the deities of Goat Ball.
Thunder?
Yes.
Oh. It's like the perfect session. We have the goat.
Yeah.
The real question was the goat a part of this before the emote?
The goats have always been a part of this.
I mean,
No,
true.
I was so happy when you started posting the emo. It was like, yes, because I did have the goat in from
Goat.
the start.
Goat.
I was like, which ones should I
This is a-
pick?
This is a Goat Ball stadium. Yep.
Sorry, there's
We're gonna
actually
learn.
one part of this I need to go and look up.
Wonderful.
Just a second.
Yeah, we're all tense here, wondering what's going to go on, and it's really just a goat ball competition.
The goat's just going to start spewing out cryptic riddles.
Just starts speaking in demonic or some
The
nonsense.
first steps of death have come.
I look over and be like, yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that language. Actually, I guess I could understand it unless it was,
Yeah.
unless it was completely, it wasn't a goat. If it was a demon, I guess I wouldn't be able to.
But is it speak with does it say for
Yeah,
speak with
I'll
animals?
relink it for all of you as well, so you can see.
Okay.
If
Say
it just
that-
starts speaking a language, then no one's going to understand it.
No, it's true, but I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
That's good.
But if it knows another language, I probably have to know that language, because then I have to assume it learned that language, and it's like, oh, what?
It does. It just says ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. It's not necessarily that you can only understand what beasts
Yeah.
make normally.
Oh,
Yeah. If it's an intelligent beast that speaks demonic, I suppose I could actually understand it.
That sounds goody.
Come on, goat.
Sorry, I just need to check one more thing.
The last
No
motes of
worries.
light are sputtering. Soon the days of cold shall wash upon you.
It would
Oh,
be a
I wish.
bad day.
But it says it backwards.
You gotta translate this in real time. Give me a moment. No.
Okay, so as you ask that Vulwin, the goat responds with a meh. But to your ear now, that meh sounds very forced.
Well, I guess it doesn't really want the food. And he's gonna walk back over to Tahko, and he's going to go ahead and palm him, facing away from that way, the ration. And he's gonna look right up to him, and he's just gonna whisper, "Yeah, I don't think that's a goat."
Okay.
Around this point, Zagrax is making sure that he's got weapons out. I don't know why he wouldn't beforehand, but
Yeah. So
And Zagrax, as you're doing that, you also notice that 2 long swords seem to have suddenly appeared in your Almar's hands as well, and he's looking around very, very warily.
All right.
yeah, as I walk past too, like, I will actually just like look at Yarmar and just like, I'm hoping the look says everything, but he probably still doesn't know exactly what I'm doing. But it's definitely like the kind of look I'd give him when it's like, we're in danger.
And he just kind of gives you a knowing nod, his eyes never leaving like the surrounding foliage around you all.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on,
So,
everybody. I'm going to take my hammer and I'm going to set it on the ground next to me, and then I'm just going to come walking up.
Well, it's just
Tahko,
Hold
So,
on. We know you're not a goat. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk.
Meh.
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 Give me a persuasion check, Tahko.
Okay. Persuasion. 17.
The goat has been, up until now, kind of standing sideways on this waterfall cliffside, and now turns to face you more directly, and its hind legs sit down like a dog would, but a goat definitely wouldn't. And it's got its like 2 legs in front of it, 2 back legs curled up behind it, and it's just looking at you.
like I said.
Could I attempt to use detect thoughts on it? See.
Absolutely.
Says you can use it to read certain creatures. So I mean, if it doesn't work, but she'll try. To see its surface thoughts of the creature. What's most on its at them, so it won't know I'm.
Okay.
I'm going to move up, Vulwin, and whisper in your ear. Come close. I can tell that's what it's thinking.
Well, yeah, this isn't the first thing that's ever wanted us to come closer. You remember that hag? That didn't do very well, did it?
Tahko, I think you should maybe come back here.
Okay.
And as you guys are talking, a flash of light erupts around Zagrax, and the already shiny scales seem to shine with a little bit of a shinier glint.
What?
Keep it down, Zagrax.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay there, Zagrax. No.
he looks
He
like
just,
he has +2 armor now.
He just bursts, and we're like, excuse me.
Yeah, pretty
All right,
much.
all right, goat. Do you want a conversation?
Meh.
My friend here isn't very good at choosing to talk first, so I think this is a big accomplishment for him.
I know you've gone through a very hard time recently. I know you lost the last of your family. And I have a message from your sister. She said that to die is natural. You don't have to turn to oral.
Give me another persuasion check with advantage.
All right, persuasion. Woo!
Wow.
For once, Tahko talks down the conflict.
Quick, everybody make a note. This is never going to happen again.
Is this even Tahko? Did he get
I
replaced? in the
know.
middle of the night?
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
Did he get abducted by aliens or some nonsense?
I just tricked everyone into wasting all their spells getting prepped.
And as you say this, Tahko, the form of the goat seems to shift. The fur starting to settle back on shoulders, hair starting to lengthen around the head. The face starts to become less elongated and more mammalian, or more human. And a lady rises up to her full height, leaning heavily on a wooden staff that she's got in one hand. Now, what do you know of my sister, Hunter?
Ooh, I'll look back at the hunter.
I think she's referring to you.
They're talking to you,
Oh, I
Tahko.
very little. I'm no hunter.
And yet you dare come to such a holy place and bring her name with you on your maligned, misguided, murderous lips.
Again, no. I don't even know her name.
You do.
You do.
Her
I
name
do?
is Bernass. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh.
No, you know that.
Oh.
Barry
That
told you.
comic's more topical. Yeah,
Oh,
Barry's
Barry
right
told
there,
me.
right?
Okay.
In your
Barry
pack.
told you.
That's right. Barry told me. Never mind then. We'll scratch that. Yes,
Hey.
look, I brought a friend, and I'll pull out Barry. He missed you. All the animals missed you.
I'm sure they did, but all the animals in this world now need one thing, and that is to be frozen, so the goddess could admire their beauty for an eternity.
Why?
Is that what you want?
It is what the goddess wants, and that is all that matters.
Is there anything especially off about her, like her eyes or teeth?
No, strangely no. She looks about as normal as a human can look, except for the fact that she's dressed in cold weather clothing and she's holding a staff.
And was just a goat.
It was just a
And was just a goat.
Yes.
freezing the world won't freeze your sorrow.
Ooh.
And why should
You have
why should my frozen? And why should my sorrow be frozen? Sorrow is a conduit to allow the beauty of the world inherently to come through. My sorrow has allowed me to see the world as it should be.
Is this what your sister would want? Is this what she would do if you had died?
What does that matter? My sister is dead. This is what I want. And she is killed by the likes of you, murderer.
Well, I would hope that you would want her memory to live on. But I see now that you're beyond that.
Then we are done here. Death to the 10 towns! And with that, I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
Oh, girl, come on.
Nine
Tahko,
towns.
Tahko got the diplomacy too, and it's like,
Oh man, yeah. At least we're not fighting a goat. I don't know. I mean, I tried my
oh yeah,
best.
right. Is my initiative not roll? Come on, roll.
Also, we
break before.
yeah, I was gonna
we-
say
we're
once we
good.
get
Oh, yeah.
initiative done.
Good idea.
break.
Yeah.
Also, her sister was totally transformed as an animal and got thwacked by a hunter and then died, and now she Angie.
Yep.
Oh, that makes
Probably. Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
And
Zagrax will get to that conclusion eventually. He's not there yet.
Vulwin, I'm going to give you control of
Dang.
your Elmar for this.
Ooh.
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 Fancy.
Interesting.
Oh man, she rolled like
I have
crap.
to run 2 characters.
Oh yeah. Zagrax
Hey,
has had to do it. Now it's your turn.
I technically still have
Ooh.
Danica. She's just now ascendant
Check her
and
out.
has other people running her.
Yeah, bring her here. Let's
Pull her
get
into
going.
the battle.
Oh, I don't have
Nice.
that power. Nuts.
And then suddenly, like a nautilus just floats above us and starts shooting lasers down out there.
What up, Mecca?
I mean,
What up? Nice.
Hey yo. Danica, put Danica on loudspeaker.
I
Okay.
like hold the slug up.
Then with this, we are going to go for our break. So we're going to take, say, 4 minutes. So at 25 to the hour, we shall resume. And we'll see what the hell is in store for the party when we come
Oh,
back.
boy.
So we'll see you.
I'm going to guess combat.
Probably.
Pain.
Mm.
What? No.
Mm.
Okay.
All right.
And one other button I need to press.
Click.
That work?
Oh, this music.
Oh my.
Oh, you're getting it, but I'm not? That's annoying. Hang
What
on.
glorious
like-
combat
You
music.
start
Yeah.
this,
Right?
yeah.
It's just the faintest twinkle once in a while for me.
You gotta turn it
Maybe
up
you
louder.
need to turn up your volume.
I did.
Well, you know.
I mean, I
turn
don't want to
up
make
better.
it really high because then something else is going to kick in and it's going to be drowning.
It was just a twinkle, and now it's like war music.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting that. Huh. Oh, there it goes.
Really? I'm still not getting it. Sorry, this is
Weird.
very annoying because I want to make sure the stream gets this. It's interesting because during my Monday games, Midge has this problem all the freaking time.
Yeesh.
It's just telling me that Warbird hears things out of sync, but that's it. Right. Nice.
Yeah, I had
progress.
to update my stuff.
Play
Yeah,
that song.
mine's not updated either, but I just didn't care because, it does what I needed to do, so who cares?
Oh, I think it's because the Sirenscape players crashed.
Oh, that could do it too. Oh, yeah. Even for me. You closed it on my end.
No.
Not on my end.
No.
Neat. I guess I should update mine.
I don't think I've updated mine yet. Now I'm thinking about it.
Choose upgrade to blah, 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 blah. If I could just click a button and do it, I'd be fine, but I don't really care.
So, first up, we have got Zagrax, because you actually had an action readied. So what's going to happen here is Zagrax, you start taking a couple of steps forward, going for the skull. And I'm going to say you get to there before the skull itself starts to rise up off the ground. Water from the surrounding ice merging up into the skull, forcing it up, 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 and eventually forming into
Lovely.
a moose there before you're able to reach
Oh.
it.
Always Zagrax.
We meet
Vulwin,
again.
you're up.
You.
Okay. Not again. He's gonna see that this thing forms up, and he can see her over there too. Let's see.
You know, I'll actually say that you get to there. Push past.
Oh.
Okay.
Me.
So it just to double check, this area around here is this it's water or ice?
It's ice.
Okay.
So at this point, I do need to know, like, which of you actually put on crampons and which of you stayed with snowshoes.
I have
Crampons.
special snowshoe.
I have crampons.
Yeah, well, after seeing Vulwin do it, I would have done it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did it for climbing the wall. It didn't work.
Yeah, did it for climbing the rocks.
I need to just double check to see what exactly crampons do. Whether it makes you immune to that, or whether it just gives you advantage.
I think it just prevents us from slipping.
Crampons.
Creature wearing crampons cannot fall prone while moving across slippery ice, so it still counts as difficult terrain. So it still takes double.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
you just can't slip.
Yep.
It's good.
So
Can't
Vulwin,
fall
you're up.
prone?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I see this thing pop up right in front of us, and he's going to remembers what this thing can do, and he's immediately going to take out his bow and fire at it the moment it shows up. Actually, he's actually going to fire at her
Okay.
because he can see her from there.
Yep.
Right to the side of the pillar.
Go for it.
Did it look like she made like any kind of motion to summon this thing, or did it just appear?
Seems to have just appeared.
Okay. And where is... That is short sword. Let's try longbow. So bonus action, I'm going to mark her as a target, and I'm going to shoot her.
Go for it.
19 to hit.
Is a hit.
I need to turn down this combat music. There we go. Like, fine, you give us no choice. And he's going to fire. And let's see. Hunter's Mark. And deals 5 points of piercing damage, which I am going to go ahead and re-roll that with the Piercer trait.
Okay.
Deep.
So instead, that's 11 plus 4. So 15 points of
15.
damage from the longbow, as he says, give us no choice, and fires at her.
Okay. So you aim your longbow, you release the arrow, and it just plunges into her shoulder, making her like wheel around with the force of it.
Yep. And he's going to do it again.
Go for it.
12. Does that hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay.
So your second arrow,
That's-
released soon after the first, hits almost exactly the same spot, but here the fur pauldrons that she's got on are just too thick, and the arrow embeds itself deeply into the pauldron.
Okay. Then he's done.
Okay. And around you, the men here start to light up. 3 of them. One of them managed to move. It's supposed to be there. And I need to roll the dice.
For anyone confused at home, he means the big rocky things.
Yeah,
There
men
are
here.
a bunch of men here. Yeah. It's raining men.
That was funny when you heard that. There are men here. Where?
Right.
Hey,
Sorry, just double check my notes for one thing. Okay. Tahko.
Right.
Actually, no, not Tahko. Gonna
What?
change my mind about this. I'm going to do something else instead. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Oh,
I'm going to
the
need you all
number?
to make a dexterity save, please.
Aw.
What the heck?
Is it related to the
Alright.
moose? Is the moose problem?
Dex save.
no!
Yarlar, you need to make a dex save.
Ah!
Dex save. Oh, that one's apparently to the GM, but perfect.
Yeah, you can turn that off if you need to.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was going, but...
Oh, well. I got an 11. No, I got a 12.
Okay, so those of you who got, let's see, Elora, Irilyssa, and Tahko, you take 6 points of cold damage and
Lisa's hat.
6
me.
points of bludgeoning damage. As
Oh, man.
the snow and ice around you suddenly gets swelled up and kicked up into a cacophony of very, very sharp, brittle pieces of frozen water, and they just start cutting into you and ripping into you and thudding into you, shredding through you. Those of you who made the saves, that is Vulwin and Zagrax, you take half of both of those.
Great, thanks. My turn?
And you
Half of
notice
both of
that
what?
this menhir down here lit up in particular as that happened.
Oh, okay.
Tahko.
All right. 5, 10, and I'm going to lay on hands the violent way with the moose.
Go for it.
All right.
Violent lay on hands.
Yup. Let's see. Where are you? Pain. There you are. Does a 23 hit?
Give me just a second. I realised I got the wrong profile selected here.
I remember what this moose does. It melts.
Okay, 23 does indeed hit, yes.
I should hope so. That's a long wait.
Well, he was looking up other stuff, but yeah.
And it's like, nope, doesn't hit.
Moose has got some armor, you know?
Yeah.
23 doesn't hit.
Well, time to run away.
Yep.
All right, 18 plus 9 is 27 damage.
Holy.
That's alright.
Not quite holy, but similar. And that's my turn. Actually, what is this? This is a bag?
This is his bag, yes.
That is a bag,
Alright.
yes.
I'll kick some of these straw or bones or something. Just
Okay. Get out of here. So as
Get
you
outta
start
here.
laying about and kicking stuff, the moose is going to lower its horns and it is going to take a move that goes 5, 10, 15, 20. You do not get an attack of opportunity as it lowers its horns and charges towards Elora and strikes at you.
Oh no!
I love
That's
attacks.
funny.
Yeah, so does a 12 hit?
No.
12 does not hit. So you just see this moose coming at you, and you basically just grab its antlers and just like force it to just miss you, just about. And
That's awful.
now we're on to the actual moose's turn. Cool, that was a legendary action, by the way.
Oh!
And the
Maybe
moose
it's
is
green.
going to stare at you, Elora. And I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
I mean,
Action.
it can see you. You're really bright.
I don't know why I did. Aha!
Okay, so even though the cold intensity of the moose's eyes bore into you and you feel your muscles starting to lock up, you're able to shake it off and not get stunned in place. It's then going to kick you.
Okay. He's like, not today.
Does a 20
Moose.
hit?
That'll hit her. Yeah.
Okay, so you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. One of the hooves just cracks into you.
She actually looks okay. It sucks, but could be worse.
And then from the south, you hear a trumpeting sound. Some of the trees around explode as a large form rushes out of
No.
them, charging into the fray,
Oh, son of a crap.
and slams into you, Irilyssa.
What?
Oh my.
Does an 18 hit you?
Matches.
So that is a hit.
Ooh.
You take 24 piercing damage as the tusks just gore into you with the sheer impact of its strike. And I also need you to make a strength save, please.
Hey, Mord. Can I do a thing? Can I do a thing
Try.
that you may know about? Okay.
Yes,
I
you
think
can.
it can help. Okay, let me see here. Let me find it so I can click on it.
Are you going all
I might
toothy
have
on
clicked
us?
on it before. I see this thing charge out, hitting an Irilyssa, and I would like to do that. Where is it? Yeah, it is. Vulwin actually just pounces over from where he's at. I think it's put me like right beside you. And roll a dice.
You're using that ultra instinct stuff.
Yes. Yeah, so he pounces over, and he's like right beside you as this like tusk is coming out, and he actually like it looks like he's like trying to intercept the tusk hitting you, Irilyssa. And he drops his bow, and you actually see like he sticks his arm up to grab it, and as it does, you see his arm like almost like it's like snapping as the tusk is hitting it, and a piece of bone protrudes out of his arm.
What? Just like those frogs with the bone spurs?
Ah!
Yeah, you think at first that it's actually like his arm breaking, but it's not.
Okay.
And he's just like, look out!
So the
And
damage
he gets kind of knocked aside with it, yeah.
that you would have taken from this, some of the force is taken out, so you recover basically 6 hit points from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
As Vulwin
Still hurt.
throws you aside, making the blow which would have stabbed right through you become a bit more of a glancing blow.
Yeah, and he gets staggered back. Clearly not like, he was just trying to like protect you, but then not expecting like the fact of what just happened as he drops his bow.
But I am still going to need you to make a strength save, please, Irilyssa.
Right. Here we go. 21.
21. So despite the massive mass slamming into you, you're able to throw your weight back behind your back foot and manage to keep your balance and stay on your feet. Zagrax.
Yep,
Is the
that's 2
moose
live.
skull still sitting there, or did it get picked up with the moose?
It got picked up with the moose.
Okay, that's what I
The
figured.
moose formed around it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna move.
I'm going to first, as a bonus action, channel divinity, use vow of enmity on the moose.
Okay.
So I get advantage on all attack rolls for 1 minute until it dies or falls unconscious. And when he uses that, he's like double glowing now because he's got the Shield of Faith on, and then now there's an extra glow, and then it looks somewhat like I'd say pale silver, like wings behind him, and his eyes light up silver, and then gonna take a step towards the moose and just
Yell, fight me, you giant white mouse.
and he's gonna hit it in the face. Well, I guess technically it's butt because it's not facing him.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Double
24.
Zagrax.
24
Woo!
hits.
Take
6 damage.
Okay, 6 points of damage as you slam into him with the warhammer, and then there's the as the extra kinetic energy kicks in.
And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Go for it.
20
20 hits.
Nice.
for 7 damage.
7
Slow
points of damage.
rolls, sad.
Well, you got a 13 and... Oh, wait, no, you didn't.
So,
okay.
with the momentum that you still have going, you spin the handle in your hand, then hit him with the backhand with a second kinetic as it strikes as well into its front legs.
Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna do the last of my movement to dare.
Okay.
And then that is it.
Then it's going to go 5, 10, and attack Tahko. You do not get an attack of opportunity.
What?
It's
Again?
rude. You didn't take up my taunt.
Does a
Jerk.
9 hit.
Legendary actions, right? No. That legendary attack somehow missed. Do I have to do a will save against that? Is it
No, you
that
don't.
impressive?
You're good.
Okay.
However,
Too-
to your taunt, Zagrax, there is another loud bellow, this time from the north, as another trumpet joins the first.
Runner, why did you
Oh
have to
my.
go away?
Oh, we've got some mammoth problems now.
Does a 29 hit you, Zagrax?
Good thing you
What
have that
happens if I
extra
say
AC.
no?
Then I know you're lying.
Actually, correct.
So the tusks come charging into you and just stab straight through your torso, and you take 20 points of piercing damage with the force of this.
See, the scary thing is that since he asked, we know that's not a crit, which means that it has more than a +9 to hit.
And then I need you to make a strength save as well, please, Zagrax. And with that, you are forced off your feet, slammed onto the ground, and then it's going to rear up with its two hoofs, and then crash down upon you as well with a 22. Does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
You take 34 points of bludgeoning damage as the full weight of this mammoth just drives into you on the ground.
It's been fun knowing you guys.
Are you still glowing?
No. Oh no, no. Mm-mm. No, he's glowing red. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
As in, like, it's not
I like
glowing.
what-
He's just got blood flying everywhere.
Like, you know, like you're still standing up, just blood flying everywhere, right?
No, like, I have no more HP. Like, Dunzo beans.
Dunzo beans.
Dunzo beans.
Jolamar,
gosh.
you're up.
Okay, my anticipation is that he wants to get to that moose.
Yes,
But,
he's like we've talked about before what he's obsessed
Yes.
with, and that is the object of his obsession.
I cannot move him.
Oh,
So maybe you can. I know he'd try to get there the safest way possible.
let me just see if I can sort that.
Every
Should be
way
able
would
to control
provide.
him.
Yeah, so I think he's just gonna. Oh, I cannot yet. Not yet. However, he would move right here next to Zagrax. Probably hopping right over Zagrax's crumpled body.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still not move him?
No.
But you can see him in your journal.
I can. Yep, I can see him under, NPCs. I can see him right there. I can see his character sheet, but I cannot move him. Maybe I can move him with the. Nope, arrow keys don't work either.
Alright, I'm just going to delete him and then bring him back again.
Just like the moose.
It's
As
my
he
party
just
trick.
resurfaces. Yeah.
My
Hey,
party.
I have access to him now. Look at that.
When that moose hopped over and used some kind of gaze attack on you, the first thing that popped in my mind was, "What you gonna do when you're staring down a moose? Just shake it off, shake it off."
Yeah, I think he's just gonna hop right past.
Because you had to shake
and-
off the gaze attack.
Yeah, my impression here is I don't know that he'd take an attack of opportunity to try to get away from that, but he might. He might just put him right in front of the moose. I think he's gonna put
No,
himself-
that's fine.
He doesn't want to put himself in danger either, like in the sense of like literally like even though it's his object of obsession here.
No, you're
This
good.
gets him here. Okay. He's gonna take out his weapons as he's moving towards him.
However, he is currently on ice, so I will need you to make an acrobatic. Oh no, sorry. Never mind.
this isn't
You've got
ice?
crampons. No,
I
you've
thought-
got crampons. You're good.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay,
he's
double
good job.
move.
Good job, Irilyssa. I don't know what he's wearing.
This is a super seasoned hunter. Like he kind of knows what's up.
Yeah. Yeah. Can he take out like one weapon or two?
He's got dual
Okay.
feet.
Then, yeah, he grabs both these long swords at his sides. Comes to bear with them. I'll leave it to you what he says, but he's going to strike at the beast.
I'll leave it to you. Like he is under your control right now.
Aw.
Ha!
I got to embody his voice.
Yeah, you do, boy.
Yeah. You'll be mine, beast. The hunt is on.
He's up.
And he will stab.
Stab away.
That's two-handed. One-handed? I can't tell. if
Yeah, that hits.
he hits.
He hits.
He's doing the thing. What
14
is that?
points.
Those are numbers.
14.
Oh, that's because of the crit. Yeah.
Ah, wow.
This thing, I noticed he does have a modifier on there. Is that Colossus Slayer, right?
It does, and there's actually a thing under it which has that set up.
Can I just click this?
Should be able to. There you go.
I'm clicking it twice because that was a crit.
Yep.
Nice.
Just doubled your
Wow.
damage. You just did a 14, then a 14. Nice.
Oh my gosh. Lamar, you're kind of cool. I knew. I knew. Yeah, so he swings out with the longsword and just stabs into this thing. And then with the bonus action, he's going to swing at it with the other one.
Yep, go for it. It's the same one-handed attack, he's dual wield. So 11 unfortunately misses.
Ah.
So with the first swing, he cuts in, and he's been eyeing this thing up ever since it seemed to have awoken. And then, having seen the two mammoths coming in, he dives between Elora, Zagrax, or jumps over Zagrax, placing himself between the mammoth and the moose, and then strikes out with the first blade, using the full momentum from his run to do so, managing to catch it right in the neck between two of the vertebrae of its spine, and you can see that the blade is dug in really quite deeply. Then he tries to swing out with the other one, but his blade's still stuck in the neck and he can't quite get the angle and isn't able to make purchase with that second blow.
Okay, I think that's all he can do. Looking it over.
Elora.
She's going to look down at Zagrax, panic. Going to look at the mammoth and panic. But then she's going to look at this lady over here and cast Mind Spike at it.
Go for it.
It's a DC 14.
Wisdom save.
She failed.
That is a 13. She did fail.
Hey! Takes 18 psychic damage.
Nice.
She
A
just
big
puts her
migraine.
hands to the sides of her head and just shrieks in both pain and also, yay, I'm in a fight. Ah!
Yeah, and she's like, call off your mammoth! And that's her
No
turn.
response. Okay, Irilyssa.
Okay. She's just going to do a little scooch over here. And she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Zagrax.
Oh, Zagrax.
Pain.
just
At level 3.
just moose, not even moose, just mammoth to death so fast.
No.
So exceptionally fast.
Zagrax gets back 17 points of healing. And
I'm alive!
Yay!
man, what can I do?
For now.
Can I do anything else? Boy.
You can watch the mammoth take its next turn soon.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
If you could help me up, that would be awesome.
Can I also help him out?
You're taking your action
Sad.
already. Otherwise, that would basically become an automatic thing every time anyone gets somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Just make it provoke an attack. That'd be fine.
I mean, I'd probably allow that.
You want a free mammoth head?
I mean,
Yeah, I really
wouldn't say
don't.
no.
I don't blame you.
I really don't.
But yeah, what if we don't though?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Then we are over to Ravicin. And Ravicin is going to take her hands away from her eyes, raise them up to the skies and say, Auril! Help your servant! Bring your blessing upon all who worship at your shrine. And I'm going to need you all to make a...
This is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm
save
thinking.
is this? Pretty sure it's
Dawnbringer's
dexterity.
this
Yeah,
temple?
dexterity save, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, these are great rolls.
So Zagrax is somehow successful.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Oh, wow,
He's
you're
doing great,
Lamar.
though. He's doing great though.
Son of Solimar.
He's single-minded right now.
I don't know how I dex saved not crit dex save on the ground, but
I'll tell you what. You rolled a 20.
I'm wearing crampons. It means I can't be made to go prone.
You rolled.
You can't
On
do
ice.
this.
I'm wearing special boots.
Okay, you each take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, with the exception of Yorlamar and Zagrax, who take half. And
Ow.
Sorry, how much?
4.
4. 19 points of cold damage. Half if
Half.
you're Yorlamar or Zagrax.
Or if you're resistant to cold.
You take half if you're resistant to
'cause-
cold, indeed. Yes.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
all
resistance and then half,
9.
or half and then resistance, right?
well, either way,
No,
it's the
it's
same
It's
number.
half and then resistance
Yeah. Okay.
if you get the save. But Elora, Vulwin, Tahko, you definitely did not get the save.
Now I don't look so good, but
I
I look
haven't-
okay.
I haven't
I'm
actually
worse.
been hit directly by anything, and somehow I'm less than half health.
There's some
So
junk
this-
going on.
So
Yeah.
So 19 cold was the full damage, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
And I think that's all I got from Ravison. So we are going. Actually, nope. There's one other thing I can do, and you're going to go 5, 10, 15 to here. No attack of opportunity, and he's going to legendary attack Tahko.
Oh,
Does a
good.
21 hit.
I want to say no. No, yeah, it does.
13 points of piercing damage as it darts around the side and then just stabs its antlers into you, the sharp points going rather deep.
Oh, okay.
Vulwin.
Okay. I'm gonna move alongside Irilyssa here, and just be like, I'll hold this thing off. Take care of the witch.
I'm trying.
It might be a better idea to run. You can see that
I don't think we'll have
Irilyssa
the
is,
option.
like, heavily bleeding.
Yeah. We're not gonna make it through a wall of ice.
Or always the opening close back up. Like that.
No, the gap's still there.
Is it still there?
Still
Yeah.
Well, we do have one thing we could possibly do. And he's gonna attack the mammoth in front of him.
Go for it.
This is, as he's kind of like, he's got this spike that's coming out of his hand now. He's just like, you can see the intensity on his face is just kind of bestial. And he's gonna stab at this thing with the, is this the right thing? Yeah. Yeti's tooth.
10, unfortunately.
Looks like he's
does
gonna
not
miss
hit.
with the 10 though.
No.
So
Sad.
he's gonna do it again.
Go for it.
16.
16 does hit.
Okay. For 10 piercing damage and 4 cold damage. It didn't trigger the Colossus there, so I'm going to go ahead and just... wait, this thing hasn't been damaged, has it?
Nope.
Okay.
-4 for the cold. Okay. Somehow a mammoth
Yeah.
is not resistant to cold.
What?
Oh,
That seems really
What?
weird. I'm going to make them resistant to cold because that's stupid.
I'm okay if,
fine.
look, I'm okay
Oh,
if you
okay.
don't.
Yeah, they need some kind of bonus.
Yeah, no.
This is a pretty one-sided battle here. We don't want to roll them.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Too easy, really.
How's it looking after that one stab? He's looking pretty close to dead.
I mean, he's looking like you've probably just about scraped off the top layer of his toenail.
Oh, fun.
Good. So, bonus action to attack again.
Go for it.
That's all I got. So let's do that. All right, so that's with a normal blade. Short sword.
Nope.
That's
Afraid
gonna
not.
miss. Nope. So yeah, he's still holding this thing off. And as he stabs into it, he's gonna be like, I think we need to revoke Arl's power over this place. Gah! And yeah, he's done.
Go for it.
Okay, I need to make my die roll. Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, nothing happened. You got lucky.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tahko.
Okay. These men here, that are all aglow. What do I know about them?
Give me a history check.
History. Interesting. Nothing. I know nothing about them.
They big rocks.
All right. Cool. There's big rocks here. I'm going to try and kill the moose.
Go for it.
That's the 21 hit.
21 does hit, yes.
Good. Here's my other big one. Skabloosh.
Yeah.
31 damage.
Wow.
Whoa!
Do I melt a moose?
No, but this looks very, very painful. You put your hands on one shoulder and you just lock your eyes with it, and you manage to get your second hand around onto its side of its neck, and this energy just pulsates from you, and you can just feel the muscle, the skin just start to slough away from its corpse, basically, and you almost start to feel the bone underneath as just the flesh around starts to bubble, turn black, pustules will form, and just pieces just start to just fall off. But he's still standing.
Good.
He's badly injured, but he's still standing.
Look it right in its eyes. I'm going to say, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
And as you look it right in the eyes, I'm going to need you to make a will save.
Oh, crap. Shake it off. Shake it off. Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Thing you're presumably
Oh.
good at.
And as you lock eyes with this creature, your muscles just start to freeze in place, like you've got this grotesque hug going on right now, but you find yourself unable to move. You are currently paralyzed.
That's good. This is fine. Everything's
Good.
fine.
Good thing it's its turn next turn. Heh.
Well, yeah.
Could have been its turn. Who knows?
Man, this thing's just been like sliding across all of us without taking any attacks of opportunities. So
Yeah, legendary stuff.
Yeah.
at least it'll be killing me and nobody else.
Excuse me?
Excuse
This
me?
round,
It kicked me.
yeah. Well,
And there is going to... all the ice and snow again starts to swirl around you all. I need you all to make another dexterity save, except for you, Tahko, you automatically fail.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled the same
Yeah.
number.
And then let's get
Feeling better.
We're all
make a
dead.
dex save too. Yeah, good.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
Vulwin, Irilyssa, Yolamar, you succeeded, Elora and Zagrax, you failed. You all take
Uh-huh.
19 points of cold damage, again.
Okay.
Oh,
Your list is
dead.
down.
I'm down.
And
Aw,
7 points of
man.
bludgeoning damage.
How many?
7.
19 cold and 7 bludgeoning.
Yep.
That's if you save for half, it's half for both, right?
Yes, correct.
So, oh gosh,
Well, it's a quarter for the cold.
yeah,
If you're resistant.
yeah, half and half.
Actually,
Again.
All of us are resistant.
It's supposed to
Yolamar.
be you only insta die when it's your entire health pool negative, right?
yeah.
No,
No,
there's
you
negative,
make
you're
death
good.
saves.
Yeah.
Let me just do some mathing real quick.
Unless you automatically take double the amount of what you have. Like your,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, massive
No, yeah.
damage.
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to remember. I wasn't close, but I was just trying to remember. Yeah.
So
I'm down
Irilyssa,
again.
Tahko, and
Smile.
Zagrax all down.
Actually,
No.
your list is still up. Her
Good.
rune of purpose dissolves.
Okay. So a rune that's been protecting Irilyssa all this time since the other Goliath gave it to her dissolves, and Irilyssa finds herself staring up at the white sky above. Still awake though. And
She's dead.
oops, it's gonna go.
It'll help me. It'll help me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
A look at that. It's a mammoth now. Well, this should be fun.
Okay.
Mammoth is going to go back one to Irilyssa and Vulwin. You get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Absolutely.
Laying on the ground, pretending to be dead.
I think I've pissed it off enough. Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack it.
Go for it.
21.
21 hits.
Alright, I'll take it. Piercing and cold damage.
So that is
and it's taking
minus
damage,
10,
so it takes
minus
Colossus Slayer damage too. I'll stack on all the damage I can.
and another 8
This thing's
from that.
big.
Sure. That's what you trained for. That's what Yolamar trained you for, in fact.
Yeah, maybe not fighting 2 mammoths, but and a moose.
I just remembered we almost got we just had
Yes.
lucky rolls the last time we fought a mammoth and almost died.
Yes, I
Yep.
know.
I mean, you didn't. You didn't have lucky rolls fighting a mammoth.
Well, yeah, you did, and that's why I tanked the whole thing, and we were all fine.
Yeah.
Does a 23 hit you, Vulwin?
Yeah, definitely.
You take 24 points of piercing damage as this thing slams into you, having backed away and then rushed you with his tusk. And I need you to make a strength save, please.
Okay,
Got this.
20.
Oh, sorry.
20.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay. 20 is a success. So even though you've got this bull rush coming at you, you're able to sidestep it. You do take the tusk to the chest, and the thing, you can pretty much feel it coming out the other side, but it's not
Yeah.
able to get enough of a momentum against you to pull you to the ground.
Yeah, Irilyssa, you see that it just like gouges into him, and he just kind of grabs onto it, and sets himself aside. But like, there is just blood just pouring out of his side.
Same.
Yeah,
We should have brought the mummy. We should have packed the mummy.
Zagrax,
Left
death
the
save,
mummy
Yeah.
please.
Yep.
actually, didn't Zagrax get hit? Oh, Zagrax is down again.
Is that a save or a fail?
10
Yeah.
is a save. So that's one success.
Yay!
It's the other mammoth. It's going to back off, so Yolamar and Elora, you can get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
I might
Yeah,
as
he'll
well
take
punch
that.
it. Or
Go
hit
for
it with my...
Dang,
22
wow.
hits. He's good with those blades.
Yeah. And has it taken damage already?
11.
Now it has.
Okay.
11 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
11.
11.
Olimar, throw some peekman at him. Pew pew.
Who shall I attack? Probably the one that hit him back. In fact, you know what? Just stay here in the middle. Yolamar, we're going to attack you with a gore. Does a 24 hit.
Yes.
Yolamar takes 28 points of damage.
He is down.
Okay.
He was my last hope to get vengeance for the moose.
Yolamar needs to make a death save.
All right,
No!
let's see. Where is that at?
Oh!
your Levar wants
That's an automatic recovery, so he's back at 1 hit point.
Yeah, he has one hit.
Just gets
Wow.
like skewered down, he lays to their guy, but like, not yet. And he just gets up. Not yet.
Exactly that.
Not yet.
Unfortunately, that's at the end of his turn. So, Elora,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna do something because it's all I got.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually touch my sluggy slug, and try to use the special spell, the suggestion part of it.
Okay.
And try to cast suggestion on her.
okay.
And if it works, she's going to say, "Call off your animals. We will talk."
What's the DC on that?
14.
14. She seems completely uninterested.
All right.
That was a
I
crit
tried.
save, I'm sorry.
I tried. Okay. Then she's going to cry.
Right? just go inside your bottle.
I can't. I tried suggestion instead.
Okay. Just be like, screw this. We'll just wait.
He's
until
just
this
gonna
blows
say
over.
it out loud then. Stop attacking us. We can come to an agreement.
Irilyssa.
She follows Earl. There's no agreement to be had here.
This is just gonna take a moment to sit up. Just looks around and sees like Vulwin, super bloody, Zag, just dead on the floor.
Elora's bloody too.
Elora's bloody. Tahko's not looking good. Our new friend's not looking good. And she's just gonna hold her holy symbol and say, Saloon, guide us through this darkness. And I'm gonna use the divine intervention feature that I get from my stronghold.
Nice. That sounds hopeful.
I
need to remember how this works. I sent details to you, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Got the rulebook here because I thought this might come up.
Wonderful.
What? No. The fact that we might need a divine intervention on this encounter? Why would you think that?
Okay, Irilyssa, I need you to roll a D100, please.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a big number.
You okay. Hang on. Where am I? Alright.
Dying.
Here we go, guys.
Think big numbers.
100.
Think really big numbers.
13.
That's
no!
not bad. That's a good number.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
13 is actually the most unlucky number. They don't even put that number on the elevators at Disney World.
That's not true. 4 would be a bad one right now.
We need like 7 or 8 times that.
Who knows?
Actually, it has to be lower than your level.
What?
Yeah.
Everyone in the
percentile has to
party
be-
is currently blessed. So whenever you need to make an attack roll or a saving
Nice.
throw, you add a D4 to the result.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Does that include
Yeah.
death saves?
Yes.
Blessed.
Yes,
does.
it does.
Yes.
It does say, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And this is not a concentration spell.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Fortunately, I think that's my turn.
Yep.
All right. Raisin's turn.
Raisin's turn.
And don't forget you have the other power as well from the stronghold.
It's my
And even more
The
things.
stronghold.
Yeah, you have 2 of them. Trying to look up the details for the other one. I did send it to you somewhere.
Oh, that's right. No, I completely forgot about that one. Okay.
Yep. If you want to change your mind and use that one instead, I'll let you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, this burst of healing energy flows out, and everybody heals 18 points.
Oh, that's
Oh,
much better.
that's a
Yes.
great one.
Yes.
I
Well,
like
that's
that.
what
like
you're going to
that.
do. It's like, this is perfect
like that
moment
one.
for that.
Yeah.
No, I wanted Bob to come down and smite her.
Yeah,
I
that's
like, I
actually,
like that.
I like
We're
that.
about
That would've
2
been good.
points away from getting that. You're actually
Oh!
Oh, that's so sad.
You said think big numbers, though. Okay.
Yeah. The bigger the number, the bigger the smite. So yeah, you've all recovered 18 hit points. Good save.
Thank you.
So, how's Ravison going to screw you up again?
By running away.
Laughing maniacally. and that's
So
it.
scared.
They're doing a dance. A creepy, creepy dance.
Come on, Barry.
Yeah, Barry, throw berries at them. Blind them.
Get him, Barry!
Barry, reason with her.
Barry's just like, remember the great
Couldn't
times
say.
we had.
Raisin with her. Ha ha ha.
Oh, no.
For that, Mord's gonna kill us all.
No.
Well,
He's already doing that.
I
I mean, true.
seem to hate puns as much as you do, though, Zach.
I'm gonna need...
Oh, so true. No.
Actually, no, never mind. Don't just do that.
Hey!
I'm going to instead find a pretty picture.
No. No pretty pictures.
But I want to. As soon as I find them, better. Right, I need something that looks like ice.
Of course.
Go with that. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So everything in that area is considered difficult terrain. It is all iced up now.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else that goes with that? I think there might be. Do-do-do-do-do. So Ravison again pushes out her hands. You can see the glisten of ice and snow starting to pour from them as she starts to spray snow all over where you guys are standing. And the whole area is now just covered in this cloud of sleet that just covers the whole area. The sleet picking up wind and shifting around more and more. Parts of it landing on the ground and making the whole ground there slick. This whole area is also now considered heavily obscured. Vulwin.
Okay.
And heavily obscured means you have disadvantage on all attacks while within there.
Okay, and can't see through it at all.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I can see Irilyssa and Elora next to me.
disadvantage on those attacks too.
Maybe.
Oh, on attacking you guys? No. But nobody will see me. No. He's gonna lean over with the healing that just happening and be like, Irilyssa, I think we need to use the star. Had to be the star.
Let me find it.
It's in your backpack.
Yeah. Can I give it to him?
Technically, that would be something you do on your turn, but I'll say that if he uses his action, then we'll say yes.
Yeah, I'm using my action to retrieve this. And just be like, we need to revoke the powers that are here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll die. And yeah, to retrieve the star, and he has activated it before.
Just double check the rules on activation.
I don't remember the rules about it at all.
I still got the rules. It's good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So I will say it would require an action to activate. Give me a dex check, and I'll say if you have over 15 dexterity, you did this quickly enough to get the star that you can use it this turn. Otherwise, you'll have to wait for next.
Okay, just a dex check, not a dex save.
Dex check.
Okay.
15 or higher is a success. 15 is a success, so you can do
Okay,
it
that's
now.
not
if you
your
wish.
Lamar, but that's me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
using his. You have
Sorry.
his icon up.
I keep switching back and forth when I swap between the characters. So, blessed be your Lamar. So yeah, he's going to find it, scrambling around in Irylyssa's pack. There, he's going to find the object that's around, and he's going to use it. He's like, I don't ask for much from the gods, but right now we need this.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, let's see. Where's Arcana?
And make sure it's you, not the
There's
other one.
Arcana. It is me. It is not your Lamar. Yeah, it just shows the token for that, but I've changed it back. 17.
Nice.
That's an amazing roll.
Yeah, and he's just like,
-1.
he's just like, salute, whatever. Just somebody.
Saloon, whatever.
Helios. Lysander. Goat ball.
Goat
I won't say another damn word about you, bad kid.
You said you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Vulwin, as you get the artifact, the Summer Star, raise it to the sky, call out your plea to the gods, requesting their aid even though you never ask much from them. You feel a power pulsating, first through your own arms, and at the tips of your fingers, the Dawn Star starts to brighten. The 3 gyros around it start to spin and it pulls away from your grasp entirely, rising up into the sky above. And then there's just this blinding poof as light flashes around you all. The sleet storm here in the middle fades, and the mammoths take a huge amount of damage,
Woo!
but it doesn't kill them.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna
Okay,
have the moose splatter into the ground once again. Just it's sleet and snow just splashed around everywhere this time, not seeping into the ground as before. Instead, you just got these splatters just coating the area. And I'm gonna have Reversin make a wisdom save, which he fails miserably.
Ah,
And her body just disappears. Just a flash of light where she once stood, and then there's just ash.
wow. Okay.
And Vulwin, as you look around, the 2 mammoths, their eyes previously glazed over with white, seems to clear. And you can get the sense of intelligence behind their eyes once again. Where previously their heads were bowed, getting ready to charge into you, now they look around, confused, as if finding where they are for the first time.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So with Mind Spike, she failed that. And on a failed save, I will always know the target's location. So long as we're on the two planes of existence. Do I still sense her?
Nope.
Okay.
What you
That's
got
a really
while still paired with her mind was this sudden just pinch of agony, and then that connection just severed. So right now you have something of an intense migraine because you were still in
she's,
her
like,
mind when
doubled
this
over.
occurred.
Yeah, she's doubled over. She's like, ow. Did we win?
No.
No.
Yes. Kind of.
I don't know.
She's gone. I can't feel her in my mind anymore.
So the thing you
And
can
I would
normally
know.
do?
Yes. When I use certain powers, I can know where they are. She's gone now.
Vulwin, try talking to these mammoths before they get angry at us again.
They look
Why
confused.
should we be angry with you?
Are they like talking to us?
Yes.
You were angry at us a second ago. You gored him really badly, and I'll like point to Zagrax and like point out his wounds.
Oh, I hit my head really hard. I hear mammoths talking.
No, they're talking, Zagrax.
Your
Our
eyes, they look
minds
different.
were clouded, had no control.
The Snow Witch had control over you. And Vulwin's gonna like kind of drop to his knees.
Wait, you're still gored by it.
Yeah, partially healed up
Technically.
from Irilyssa,
Yeah.
but yeah, still pretty gory. Just clutching his side with one hand, and then like his hand with like the spike of bone coming out of his other hand, like raised up, still like aiming at this.
I think
Mammoth.
most of us are on the ground. Elora's definitely.
Yeah, everybody looks pretty screwed up.
This mammoth will actually back off. Like, still warily looking you all over, but backing away.
Bye.
Goodbye.
This prayer of healing that will take 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that's what she's doing for the next 10 minutes.
we used our last speeds to bring the dawn and cleanse this place of Arl's corruption.
Uh,
Yeah,
She's
but
not welcome here anymore.
we were going to use that to kill Oral, though.
Well, it doesn't matter if we die in the process.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I know.
I don't think we would have made it. And then she would have had the Dawn Star.
Yeah.
Moon bomb is great.
Yes.
Moon bomb is good.
Yes,
Spring.
praise Loon.
What the hell was that, Vulwin? As
It's something
Yolamar
we-
just pushes his way past you all.
Something we'd hope to save if we ever met Arl in person.
Again.
He spits out some blood.
So you used this artifact to save us, and not save Icewind Dale?
Well, it's not capable of that. Not that we know of. At most, might have just evened the fight out or something, but won't matter if we never get there.
Well, it was an impressive feat nonetheless. We can only hope there are other weapons like this out there that can take down a god.
We know of one, but it'll destroy everything.
Moon bomb is good.
Taco's also coughing.
You're
Just
right,
like
Taco.
coming out of his mouth.
What of the rest of them? He like looks over towards the cliff over there, I guess, the large rock, and he sees nobody.
That's a good question. I'm owed a pelt. And Yolamar makes his way over, like looking around, trying to find the corpse.
You're owed a pelt.
She's gone.
You may weigh less than the mammoth, but please stop stepping on me.
Hang on.
Sorry about that. You were in my way.
Sure.
Zagrax hasn't even. He's just laying on the ground. He hasn't moved since that. He's just laying on the ground, like. And at this point, I have a feel. Yeah, Yolamar's totally stepped on me multiple times as he's walking around.
100%.
Yeah, well, you were under Arl's control too. We be no hard to you now.
But how? And how are we talking to you?
I just
know.
figured it was a thing. I don't know. This isn't the first time this has happened to me. And you see the bone that is clutching his hand, like it just kind of like protrudes, or rather rescinds, like back into his arm. He's just like,
Vulwin,
Okay, Wolverine.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Vulwin, these two mammoths. I'm just saying this is a lot of meat for the 10 towns here. Just have them walk away.
Taco, shut up.
I mean,
yeah, Tahko, unless you want to die trying.
pretty pretty messed up. I mean, we're all awake now. Just saying.
Tahko, shut up.
Yeah,
We've
shut the
narrowly
hell up.
escaped death.
Realize we can hear you.
What? I'm whispering.
Have you
They're
seen the
mammoths.
size of my ears?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to be killing any more animals.
We're not
today,
with
if
him.
possible.
No, you are with the ground.
Yep.
Where you got
Yeah.
stalled.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's definitely a Zagrax-sized imprint in the ground that he's not laying in anymore because he got up and then died again.
What's the? I don't know how we're talking right now, but what's the last thing you remember?
Who are you asking that?
I'm directing it towards the mammoth. The mammoths.
I was grazing, eating leaves, and then I am here with you.
Okay.
But things are different now.
Yep.
I feel... He kind of looks down. Like I need covering. Goes over there and just pulls a couple of branches and just lays them on his back.
Yeah. No hard feeling about the injuries, I hope.
We gave as good as we got.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
As Zagrax finally sits up, slowly.
Everybody alive, right?
Plus, you have power of the sky. I don't want to fight this. They're both just starting to make their way away.
Just let him go.
Bye.
Yeah, I've got no qualms.
Maybe the forest is healed now.
Gods, I
Goodbye.
hope so.
Goodbye, delicious stalemate.
Shut up.
Duck, we don't have to kill everything we see.
Is that really all you're thinking about right now? Stuff in your goddamn stomach? And he gets
Not-
up and kind of just like shoves you.
Not just my stomach. We have a whole people to think about.
You have.
Yeah,
We
did you
have
think about that when
berries.
you gave away the soup?
I didn't give away the soup. The soup was stolen.
Well, you were the one
Hey,
watching it
your
and he
watch.
shoves you again. He's actually really pissed off.
It wasn't my watch. I was asleep at the time.
Yeah, that was your watch.
Look, it doesn't matter now. Maybe these two lumbering geniuses will come in handy later. I don't know.
Let's leave the hunting to the hunters.
Mm.
Charlie, are you okay back there? He's like wandering around.
Leave him alone. He's
He's
looking
more...
for a pelt.
Yeah. he's trying to find a
Okay.
corpse.
Yeah.
Oh, of the moose.
He's been chasing that thing.
Wait, what
This
happened
is
to
the
the
only thing
moose?
he's
I
been
don't remember.
focused on.
It went splat.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Oh, it kaboomed. That's right.
Should be dead over there or something. I don't see it anymore. Out of curiosity, is the star, you said it flew up and exploded, is there like the machinations of it like on the ground, or is it gone completely?
It's gone.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
We just have to find another Don.
That's all.
Easy. Simple.
We got the schematics.
You do have the
Hey,
schematics, that's true.
Tahko and I built one.
We actually do.
Yeah.
And we know an artificer.
Yeah.
An artificer and a ascendant person, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all hope is lost.
Just
You find
chunk
the
of it.
skull.
I don't
What?
think there's a skull left. It kind of popped.
Norlamar.
Actually, the skull is there.
Smash it.
Guess. Smash it.
You will.
Kind of want this as a trophy.
Yeah, until it comes back to life and tries to eat you.
Hey, who knows? They probably had less desire to do this than the mammoths did.
I don't
And
know.
the skull is back on the platform where it was previously, and Yolamar just goes over and picks it up and like gives it a bit of a shake. Seems like a skull to me.
Yeah, it seems like a skull in my vision too, and then it turned into a moose, and then the moose did all sorts of bad stuff. Don't risk it. It's not worth a trophy to hang on your mantle.
Well, if the damn undead creatures are gone, then it's probably safe. But I don't know.
At worst, it's
I
nearby
hope this.
a hunter.
What the hell happened to that witch?
She also exploded.
She's done. She's gone. She's not
Big flash of light.
here.
Good.
So yeah, with the moose exploded with bits of it going everywhere. It's just that this like imagine something got fragged. That's what happened to the moose, except instead of corpsey bits, it's just snow.
Sunsplosion.
Yeah. With the
I'm going-
druid, it's turned to ash. There's just a pile of ash where she was.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic
Okay.
and look around, especially at that moose skull.
The moose skull.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, go on.
I'm going through this bag. It's on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So in the bag is a leather breastplate, which is white. It's got like furry sleeves around the collar and around the armpit area, with white sleeves going down further. Feels pretty nice. It is a breastplate, even though it's leather. It's a pretty high level thing. On the front of it, embossed, is a snowflake. Tahko, when you do the detect magic, the breastplate lights up with abjuration and evocation magic. The
Evocation. Ooh.
skull lights up with necromancy magic, and the obelisk. Gosh, what would that be? Nothing. The skull is nothing. Sorry, not the skull. The obelisk is nothing, and the menhirs are also nothing. The lights have faded.
Okay. No, this skull is strongly necromantic.
Maybe we need to bring it to the bandage person. What's their name?
Sarna?
Yeah, them. Oh, with the glowy eyes. He's like kind of like laying on the ground at this point now.
Yeah,
Yep.
This still needs cleansed.
Yeah, maybe they could do something about it. And if this is what's causing what's happening here, maybe it can be.
Maybe.
And I'll take the skull.
Okay.
I just wish Toril was here. He'd know what to make of that thing. Always liked his wizardy gadgets and tricks.
Yeah, he did.
Is there anything more in that bag?
No, bag's empty.
Okay. Is the bag magic?
No.
Ah, crap, we're under attack. Dives into bag.
That's what Elora should have done.
Hey,
No,
she
we don't wanna-
tried to help and save
did
No,
try to
everything.
help.
no. You shouldn't have, though. She'd been like, well, we tried. Bye!
Oh, goodbye!
Just straight.
Now, if
yuck
only
the-
we all had
the
that
lantern.
personality and we all just ran away.
That was her next turn.
Oh, by the way, got a question for you, Mord. And I'm guessing the answer is: the ice completely melted
Yes.
to the left, the whole ice thing, yeah,
Oh,
as well as the ice on the ground.
So whereas it's still mostly frozen, but it seems to be thawing pretty quickly to like regular Icewind levels as opposed to frozen solid. If that makes sense.
yeah,
It's returning to ambient temperature as opposed to freaking freezing. Which is still pretty
Okay.
cold.
Vulwin, do you
Yeah.
mind if I check you over? That
I'm not going anywhere.
looked
He's
really
just kind of like
nasty.
laying there.
Did you finish your
All right.
spell?
Yeah, a
you
while
guys have
ago.
10 points of healing.
10 hit
10?
points.
Oh, how many? 10 points?
Yeah,
Heck yeah,
10.
I
Everybody
look a
healed
little
10.
bit better now.
All
Look
right,
in the
good to
rolls.
know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I sorry I missed it. I'm just gonna
As did
rest
I.
here for a bit. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm just
Let
gonna
me
do
know
a
if anything's
medicine check on
broken.
him.
Yeah,
Go for
let
it.
me know if anything's broken. I don't know if I will know yet.
I look like I've never been hurt today.
23.
The wound
Wow.
is pretty obvious, although now somewhat healed by your prayer of healing, and he's still got wounds all over the place, like he's still like injured. But you also look over his. Wait, did you see the wrist thing?
Yes.
You also
She
look
would've,
over his
because I-
wrist, and you notice there seems to be a large scar running across the front of his wrist. A scar that looks like it was healed years ago.
Have you always been able to do that?
No, I don't know what the hell that was.
That's good.
I just saw that thing, that the mammoth just charging at you, and I leapt it away. Didn't think you noticed it right away.
I'm not
Just wanted to
Zagrax.
kill you. Yeah,
I heard that.
yeah.
And
I'm
she's not.
surprised.
Didn't
Shut
want
up.
to kill you.
Well, we were all about to have our bones sticking out. You just made the most of it.
Can you do it
But
again?
that, oh, I don't know about that. He just kind of like rolls over a bit and pushes himself back up off the ground. Maybe.
I do it for you.
Do it again, and Yorlma will just shove you back again. Come on!
Hey, let him rest.
Hey,
We all nearly just
No,
died.
no, he'll never let me rest.
Best way to
I
train
know
a
how
man
it
is
is.
to push them. Come on, do it again!
I mean,
And
when he shoves
he'll-
Vulwin, Zagrax will actually get up.
Yeah, he'll start to get up basically on one knee, like he's getting up, and I'm guessing that's when Yorlamar kind of shoves him again, like partially losing balance, or Vulwin partially losing balance, and he like tumbles back a bit, but he gets up and it starts to get into his face. Like, I don't know what triggers it.
Danger! And with that, Yorlma is going to draw one of his swords. Come on, defend yourself, boy! Show me that you're not completely worthless, going down as quickly as you did.
I was up the
Seriously?
whole time. I saw you fell.
I was just
Seriously?
rolling over. Come on, boy!
And I mean, he knows he'll instinctively draw for his blade that's on. Well, actually, one of the blades is on the ground. He'll go to pick it up.
And Yolmar's going to kick the blade aside. Not that one! Come on, defend yourself! And he's going to swing at your head.
Wow.
ah!
Is it? Are any of you doing anything?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd like to. Yeah. Well, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
if
try
there's,
my
like,
best to tackle him or something.
Order. I actually want to disorient him with a mind
Yeah.
sliver.
Okay.
And he'll see Zagrax, and you guys go be like, "No, stay out of this."
I'm gonna
Nope.
make him
No!
blind.
You're gonna blind him!
I'm gonna blind him.
Okay, well, I guess I don't have to do anything.
Oh shit!
I'm still tackling him.
Okay.
It already started. There ain't no stopping this.
Okay, so Zagrax, as you're approaching, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. I'm gonna fail this miserably. I didn't fail it miserably. It just wasn't great.
Okay, I need to look something up. Do 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 do.
Oh my god!
Zagrax, as you're marching towards him, like doggedly pulling at your shield, ready to intervene into this, your eyes match his, and the pale, chill intensity seems to sink into you to the bone, and you feel your arms, your muscles just start to freeze. You are now paralyzed.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Tahko, you do get the spell off. What save is that?
He has to make a will save, or not will. He has to make a Constitution save, DC 14.
I have a feeling this is like Zagrax is slowly starting to pick up steam to go towards him, and then just like abruptly comes to a halt and is just standing there like mid-stride.
16 saves.
Yep.
He is not blinded. The swing goes out. What are you doing, Vulwin?
I'm
Oh, Irilyssa?
gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Go for it.
The real boss of this encounter.
So I think it's a Wisdom save.
Yep.
DC 14.
Crit.
God damn.
Yorlimar
Wow.
is rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
don't
he
you get
is.
advantage on all these? That's crazy.
Well, it's just
It's
set
just
up that way.
default.
Yeah.
Just take the first roll.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just disorient.
He shrugs it off. Elora, what are you doing?
I'm sure he'll shrug it off, but I'm going to cast Mind Spike on him. Or not Mind Spike, Mind Sliver. That's the not bad one. So he'll take 5 psychic damage. As a int save.
Save.
Oh my god.
No, he won't.
What the heck?
Wow.
I
He
love
says
this.
no.
Yorlimar, heck yeah.
Stay out of this! This is between me and
yeah.
the boy. He needs to learn his limits. Now defend
Vulwin
yourself,
actually-
damn it!
Vulwin actually instinctively goes to pull for the other short sword that is on his side. So I'm already being attacked, it looks like.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, and I'm trying to reach
We're
for
all
that, so.
yelling stop.
Alright, I need you to
No,
make a...
no, and so did Vulwin.
Yeah.
I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Dex save and 22.
Ooh.
So the longsword, initially swinging for your head, backs down and tries to nick your hand. That's trying to pull at the sword you have at your side. Defend yourself! Not with that blade, the other one! Defend yourself! And he keeps on advancing. I'm going to say that at this point, you've both kind of moved up like this.
Yeah. Oh,
But you do manage to get your other sword out.
Okay. He swung at him, and honestly, because he's kind of on the back pedal, he's actually just gonna like lunge at Yorlimar, basically like tackling him, because he actually pulled it with like his other hand. He didn't get the right one to, he's offhand, but he's just then trying to like basically disarm him in the process.
Okay,
It's basically going to turn into like a tussle.
Yep, give me a dex check. I'm going to say that Yorlimar's doing this with advantage because he knows exactly how you fight.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to pull that. So dex check,
Yep, dex.
not save.
Dex save for him. No, not save.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Dex
fuck.
check. Well, let's see. Let's see. Dex check. Nope, because I'm on the back foot. That's what's happening. I was trying to pull out the sword, got the wrong hand.
You
She's
pull out the sword,
advancing.
you lunge at him, but Yorlimar sees it coming and gashes you across the top of that hand, forcing the sword, basically forcing you to release that sword. Not that blade, boy! The other one! Defend yourself! And again, he swings at your head.
And yeah, he's just going to at this point just like thrust out with his arm. I mean, flailing. He doesn't know, but he knows that if he doesn't do something, he's going for that.
Okay, and as you thrust out, you feel the hilt of another blade in your hand, and you manage to use that to block the hit. You manage to pull the sword aside, and then you see that Yorlimar has just stopped, and he's just staring at you. Good. Now learn to control it. And with that, he just puts the sword back in his scabbard and turns away from you and walks this way.
Woody.
And
And he looks and he realizes, yeah.
What a cheery
Go ahead.
guy.
And what
Damn
have
it.
What have you got in your hand?
It is it's the Yeti's tooth.
So what's basically happened here is it's come out through the wrist until the hilt is in your hand, and you're still able to like grab it. You can't like get much movement with your hand, and you could absolutely fight with it just sticking out of your wrist if you wanted to, but it feels more natural, like holding the base.
Yeah, because that's what it was before. It was just part way out, like it was almost like a needled broken bone. No longer. What the hell? Damn it, Yorlimar!
Embrace what you are, boy. Learn to control it. Use it as a weapon. It may save your life. It may save the lives of others.
He's just gonna kind of pace, like he's gonna walk over towards the group, but he's doing like still like a sort of a semicircle, still facing Yorlamar.
And Yorlamar at this point has just gone over to that rock. He's just sitting on it, just like kind of not exactly cross-legged, but almost like his ankles crossed, just kind of watching you.
Whenever the paralyze fails, Zagrax is 100% falling on his face.
Yeah. And what have you all? You didn't trust me.
Wait,
I don't like it when someone random just starts attacking my friend.
It's not someone random.
Well, I don't know him.
I told you not to intervene.
honestly,
Would you
I
not
wasn't.
trust me?
I wasn't even
I can take care of
when he-
myself.
when he dived his hand into your face. I mean, what are you yelling at us for? We're not the one that was trying to cut your head off a second ago.
I mean, to be honest, you don't even know I tried anything.
That's true. I mean, so he's mostly like the fact that like everybody else did.
He's looking a bit
Yeah,
bemused
do
by the fact that their stuff didn't go off.
Yeah. I told you I had this.
It wasn't your choice.
Yes, it was. It's always my choice. It's certainly not yours.
No, it was his choice. He imposed it upon you.
And I had to defend myself. That's how it's always been. That's what surviving is.
But
You can't survive on your own. You can't survive with anybody else.
That's not
You
true.
don't have to survive on your own. We're here
Yeah.
with you, Tahko.
Yeah, I do.
Vulwin.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
That mammoth hit me harder than I thought.
How long does that paralyze last, by the way?
You fall on your face right about now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just this crash of armor as Zagrax is just...
We're the Dawnbringers together, Vulwin.
Yeah. And I told you that I had it. And if you believed in me, you would have let me do this without trying to interfere. I appreciate what you were doing, but you didn't listen to a damn thing I said. And he's
To be
gonna.
fair,
he's
Tahko
gonna
never
step
listens
away.
to anything we say.
It's true.
But I'm sorry we didn't trust you.
I'm used to it.
And that, I think, is where we'll break for the day.
That's a fun ending. I like that. Cheery tones all around.
Heck yeah.
Always mad at us.
Vulwin's upset.
I mean, things got a little intense, you know. When you almost get your head cut off twice, you know,
Yeah.
things get really intense.
Zagrax just sitting there spitting out dirt.
I just love the image of Zagrax just like, yeah! Like this super intense thing going, and just Zagrax in the background just yep.
Because Zagrax, you could see all this. You were just like paralyzed. You couldn't move. So you're like,
How did he get paralyzed again?
You don't know.
Okay.
I do.
Oh.
So yeah, chat, I am now reading stuff again because I had my hands full with a couple of things this session.
You may have.
no.
You may have.
So that's your first boss encounter for a while.
Pain.
How
And
you
before
doing,
you ask
chat?
Tahko, no.
Well, our next boss encounter better not be tougher than this one, or we're never going to.
It was a doozy. I enjoyed making this one.
Yeah.
This was something.
I wanted to force
Those
your
nerves
hand.
are
I wanted to see like how deep you had to go, and you went pretty deep.
Yep.
How deep? Yes.
Yeah, Vulwin is on a roller coaster today of everything going on. Big highs, big lows.
Right.
Vulwin needs to go sit in a corner, being rude to his friends.
Ugh.
Oh.
Who didn't go down in that one? Vulwin, Elora?
Barely. You left me
Yeah.
alive with
Elora.
like 4 HP. I was sitting there with 4
Technically didn't go
HP,
down.
like dying.
True.
If I didn't have those boots of winter, I would have been down quickly though.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Irilyssa, I'm thinking about it now, Irilyssa, and I'm just like the fact that he did that the Protector's Pounce is what I called it. Actually reduced the damage by 6, which might have been just enough to keep you up for that.
Nice.
I was still up.
Are you still up? Okay,
Yes,
good.
I was. I was going to be still
I
up
was
after
worried.
that. But
Because I never know.
Like,
I never know. It's like, well, no, I mean like later on in the fight, right? Just that six extra health.
That's one of the things I do like about Fantasy Grounds is other players can see like lightly injured, moderately injured, near death
yeah.
on other players rather than having to ask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
that is nice.
I mean, if we use the icons, we could probably find something that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Just
add
remember
like
to
streams
do
of
it.
blood on our current ones.
Do I set an icon or
My-
do I try and work out how to get myself out of this?
Yeah. My favorite thing is that, like the last 3 or 4 fights, I haven't taken like any damage, even though being the tank. And then it was just like, and all the damage. Okay.
The mammoths hit
How's-
something. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I was also
They
a lot
hit
of
quite a
things.
few
Yeah.
things.
I was
I
also
was ready.
like,
Yeah.
I just got an emote. Well, time for Zagrax to die, and so we got to get a new character. So we forever live on in an emote.
We okay, so before this session, we were joking about the fact we were going to get you that emote, and then you were going to die, like the session that we got it, and it's like,
Yep.
Yes.
Close.
Almost did.
Yes, you were.
I mean, almost. Almost stretched. I went down twice.
you went down. You went down like almost none of us had like enough HP to live. So
This is like the second or the first time tonight was like the second or third time Zagrax has gone down like this entire campaign. I think.
We literally needed to burn an artifact to survive this.
And
Yeah.
and a
It was-
stronghold blessing
Yeah.
and whatever Elora used.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I used
Yeah.
I just have a magical item called a slug.
Yeah. Called
Yeah.
a slug.
So, over
So
the
after the
table,
fight, it's just you look over Elora and the slug's just on her head.
Yeah, it is. It's on her
yeah,
head.
At this point-
honestly,
That's totally understandable.
True.
yeah. The moment she was like summoning the, inviting the presence of Arl here, I'm just like, this is shit. This is bad. We're not in
Yeah.
a good way. It's
Yep.
like I was thinking like, do we use it?
Hmm.
And then I was like, yeah,
I thought more of you guys would go after the druid itself, but
I did. I took the initial shot, and then I got
Yeah.
tied up with a mammoth.
yeah.
I didn't.
we were
But I didn't want.
sneaky-
But I didn't want goring
Yeah.
Irilyssa.
Yeah, my plan was to try and hold person her,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
2 mammoths got in the way.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was trying to deal with the legendary moose again.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
It's
'cause I
actually
figured
fighting
that-
in its own territory.
I figured that Tahko had the moose, so I was like, I'll go after Ravison.
This was all
Yeah.
of the best things of 5th edition, by the way. Legendary actions
Yeah.
and lair actions.
Yeah.
We had them both.
Yeah.
And what
Yep.
actions?
Lair
Love
actions.
those.
Lair
Oh,
So
I love
okay.
that the moose used a
20th
legendary action
the,
to
the
just go over and. I'm sorry. Go
Sorry.
on.
I was just going to say, a lair action is kind of like a legendary action at the top of initiative. There are other powers which can happen. So the cold blast that kept on hitting you guys, even though it wasn't anyone's turn, that was the lair action.
okay. That's
Right.
what
Basically,
took,
I was rolling a
half my
d4
hit points.
at the top of
Actually-
the round and saying, okay, which men here activates? They all had different powers.
Out of curiosity, did that actually happen, or something like it, when it had created the ice walls? When
No.
it attacked Zagrax? Okay. It was a different thing.
That was a spell, which it still had,
Yeah.
but I just never had a chance to use it.
But this was its domain.
Because what I
Yeah.
was going to do is I was just going to make another ice wall around you guys and just keep dropping AoEs on you.
No.
No.
So rude.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
That one was going downhill fast.
Yeah, it was. How much HP did that darn moose have?
The
I'm
moose,
not worried about the
120.
moose's HP.
120?
Well, how many
Yeah.
did the do the how many
Oh,
do the man?
you don't want to
easy.
ask that question.
180.
How many?
So
Yeah. 180.
I did
So,
like half.
that's why
the
I
health
was
of that
like-
moose.
Just take out the fucking druid.
Yeah,
She's
I
the one
literally was-
controlling them.
Oh, I was literally thinking that too. I'm like, all we have to do is kill her, but then it's like everything's in the way, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you guys can deal
The-
with it. I'll handle this.
I'm pretty sure the moose becomes its own entity once it's
Oh, the moose was completely independent, but the druid was controlling the mammoths.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
makes sense.
I'm
Then the mammoth could have helped us.
gonna say Dagger could have gotten up there because Misty Step and stuff, and I was going to if I could have, but
yeah.
his first thought was tank. Try and stop everybody else from getting hurt, and that went well.
Pardon me, if I wasn't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
At least you got those 2 more AC.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
if I couldn't use the Dawn Star right then, I think I was gonna use the bonus action to do the hidden step and just disappear, and then who knows if it would have gotten used or you just never would have seen Vulwin again.
It's true.
Ha.
Yeah.
Imagine you thinking that's like, oh, just one more turn, it'll happen. Nothing happens next turn.
Vulwin's just
It
gone.
wouldn't matter. I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't be thinking anything, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very
Right.
grateful for Zagrax to come over, and then I felt bad as Elora was still standing, and Zagrax just falls down.
Gets gored
Yeah.
completely and then stomped and just insta dead.
Oh, that's not a good sign when you're the tank too. You need to take some barbarian levels and get super beefy. You
That's
gotta
a
do
thought.
this.
I've thought about it.
Yeah, let's take some levels.
Yeah, Zagrax just needs to be a drunken barbarian. Get your Trovis on.
Yeah, I mean, could. I totally wasn't looking at monk things whilst I was down. Nope.
Housekeeping things. Irilyssa does have the bag with the armor in it. She took that.
Okay.
Okay.
And just for the reference, that is AC the same as a breastplate. It's medium armor.
Okay.
Even though it's described as leather, that's specifically so druids can use it, but it is leather.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it is breastplate. It is medium.
Necro Moose Skull.
Yeah, I just have written down snowflake breastplate in my inventory.
That works.
Nice.
And my favorite thing is that the moose used the legendary action to walk over and just kick Elora.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That was
Kicked
funny.
her.
It's just like, take this!
I know. I was like, dang it, I didn't even use my talisman of the rebuke. I was like, what? It just kicked me?
Yep.
I had a lot of fun actually designing that moose, with the legendaries and the lair actions. It really shows just how versatile 5th edition is if you want it to be.
Mhm.
It's a fun moose.
The legendary actions get around one of the biggest problems that 5th ed or D&D has, and that's action economy.
Yeah. True.
Absolutely.
The fact that it doesn't provoke is just crazy, though. Because
Oh, yeah, I made that one up.
provoking.
Because
Yeah.
I know you
What?
guys. I know you guys mentioned that you enjoyed the really mobile fight when you were up against the bullet. I was like, I want this to have a similar feel where it's just the moose constantly moving around, whacking people, and throwing a spell
I mean,
off
honest-
every now and then.
Honestly, it
Fair
makes sense
enough.
too because it could just lower its head and the antlers
Absolutely.
back and forth is keeping you away from even being able to swing at them.
That's basically what it was doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I pictured it as. Spooky. Yeah, I mean, it is October now, so that was a suitably spooky first game.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I finally
Thank
worked
you.
out how to get actual music into the game rather than just what's packaged with Sirenscape.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
So hopefully I have more of that in the future once I find some other
I like
decent battle tracks, which are free to use.
Yeah. Woof.
Macho,
Yeah, that's
also
how
I'd
I
like
feel.
to make an official complaint teasing us with a goat. We have not seen a goat in many seasons. They used to be stars of the show and then just went silent. Then when we think we're about to get goat talk, it's just a lowly human.
It was a false goat, and we should have known that was the first sign of the worst thing to probably hit us in a long while.
Because initially, after Tahko had seen this in the mirror, I was like, I'm just going to have the druid just standing there, just kind of looking at you guys. And I was like, it has wild shape. It's
Yeah.
a druid.
Yeah.
What options does it have? Oh, mountain goat. Well, that's that answered.
And done.
Well, also now everybody always has goats because of her emoji thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Go.
Man, I really tried to talk this one out too.
You
and
did.
it just wasn't having it.
I know. I tried to talk too.
Like, everybody was legitimately surprised. We're like, holy shit, Tahko's talking this out. What's going on? And like readily like doing it well. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, but then she started spouting all over, and I'm like, okay, you can't be.
Yeah.
I gave up pretty quick, but I gave
Yeah,
up.
I really like that Tahko's just there like, oh come on, I tried to talk this one out.
Yeah.
Stop talking about gods all the time. Crikey.
Pretty much.
See, there's the problem. You're following Arl.
I had the insider knowledge from her sister and everything. Light all that up.
Did.
It's what caused it to come out of goat form. Otherwise, she probably would have had a bit more of a spring on you guys.
Right.
Because she can jump. Because goats are good at jumping. Is that what you
No.
mean?
She just wanted you to come closer so the mammoths had more of a charge, and so I could clump you together around the obelisk.
Yeah, you know the
Weird.
sacrificial altar. Nothing spooky gonna happen on that. Yeah, see, I player knew, but like forget it. There's too many mammoth.
Too
Right.
many mammoth.
Couldn't even get there if I wanted to.
Ugh.
Too many
That was
chefs.
fun.
Too many chefs.
Too many mammoths.
Yeah, that was a fun fight.
For you.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was
That's
fun
fun.
for me too.
Yeah, it was. Oh, yep.
You got to see a bit more about what shaped Vulwin to be who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I loved the RP this session.
True.
I'm sad I lost my special route.
That thing has
I didn't even know
been
you
with
had
you for a
that.
while now.
It has. I usually don't take that much damage.
No,
That rune might have been why, because it gave you 1 AC, didn't it?
No,
Oh, it
it
did.
just allowed me. It gave me advantage on insight checks, and I could immediately end a incapacitation, paralyzation, petrification, stunned, or being unconscious.
Ooh.
Right, yeah, I
And-
changed out the AC for that. I remember now.
Mhm. But it's gone
That's
now.
a very good question, Majo. What would have happened if we had wiped there? Who knows?
You would've died.
I prefer not to think about it. It's true.
Yep. Don't want to think about it. I would pray for additional divine intervention.
So I have to go spend a week at Goodmead for that to happen again. So
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. No. But first, get across the tundra and go talk to some people.
Right.
Honestly, I was. It was looking bad. I was ready to fold in my cards at one point, but at least I was hoping to take that moose down. But I didn't even do half its health. It's crazy.
Oh, and one of the men here actions heals the moose.
What? Wonderful.
Of course.
That's why I kind of
rude.
went, like, that very first turn where I was like going, because I rolled the heal, I was like, well, it hasn't taken any damage, so I kind of want it to do something cool,
Oh, okay.
which is why I changed it for the, you will get damaged. So it wasn't a huge amount.
Yay!
Cry.
Yep.
5 million tears.
Yeah, I need a sad emote to spam now.
Yeah,
Stuff like that happens.
just a bleeding emote. We have a bleeding emote.
Bleeding emo.
Oh, just like the last panel in Doom at the bottom before you become a full bloody mess. Not Doom. What is it? No, it is Doom.
Yeah.
Where that's your health
Yeah.
bar down there.
Anyway, chat, do you have any other questions for us? Otherwise, we will probably call it here. Well, I don't think you guys, did you realize this was going to be a big fight? Was this just kind of felt like another rope mission?
I expected something.
Didn't think it would be this big.
When I
I knew it would be big, but
but when I saw the ice wall, I immediately said, "Oh, this looks like a trap." So I kind of knew,
right.
but
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
like-
expect to die in the trap.
Oh, you never
It's
got
like
to
the-
see
it's
my
like the-
actual trap either. Oh no.
Oh no.
So, when you leave this place, you will find that bridge has collapsed because it was held up by vines. The druid just went, wither.
That's
Oh,
funny.
okay.
Yeah. Man.
So even if we would have tried to get out the hole, the fucking bridge
is
is
gone.
gone. Sad.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I mean, I could have
actually.
just jumped it, but
40 feet?
That's pretty big.
I do have a +9 to my acrobat or
Maybe.
It's based on
athletics,
strength, not athletics.
but I don't think I could outrun the moose.
No.
So, yeah.
That's always one of the problems of putting like wolves early on. Like even if a low-level party is losing, they try to run away. The wolves are just going to catch them, so you have to be careful with that. And the moose certainly could.
Yep.
Yeah. I definitely thought this would be like a boss encounter for sure, because we did the whole Mega Man go through the chamber wall. You know, like there was enough beforehand letting us know that something was here. But the mammoths were a surprise. 2 mammoths were a surprise, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
this is dicey now. Even
I
if
don't
it is just like her, at least we thought it was just her.
I don't really know what else we could have done to prep for that better.
You couldn't.
Nothing. I don't think nothing.
No,
Yeah.
we just would have had to taken her out very quickly.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything hiding?
I actually think,
You could, but not now.
honestly,
I
it's
don't
not
know
that. It's just a matter of rolls.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you guys were consistently rolling bad on your saves.
We were not rolling
mostly
very
thanks
well,
to your cold
no.
resistance.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, without cold resistance, that I don't
We
know
would have
about
died.
Yeah, we rolled a lot of ones this session.
I'm very glad that I
A
gave.
lot of ones.
I'm very glad that I gave those boots to Elora, because I have a feeling that she would have just
that. Oh yeah.
this fight.
Popsicle, Laura.
Pops Elora.
Also, it's
Yeah,
hilarious, but
I would have died like after the cold if I wasn't wearing
last
those.
statement I'll say is like I'm glad to see that your Lamar's rolls were like your Lamar's rolls. Like I think
That's
they only failed
ridiculous.
one roll actually, and it was against like taking some ice damage or something. So I was like, you're doing it, dude.
And then there at the end, just bossing the entire party, just like, down. I need to deal with this now.
Yep.
Woof.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with that. I was like, okay, what the hell am I going to do if he gets blinded? Just have him swinging? I don't think he would, because he doesn't actually want to hurt Vulwin. This is just a lesson. Although he did cut your hand open, so maybe not entirely true.
Yeah, I mean he was trying to cut from my neck too. So there was at least he probably would have cut my neck to some intention. Probably not actually like.
He's probably like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Healers.
That's the big thing. We just used our
Oh,
ace
I
in a
know.
hole.
I know.
We don't, the thing is, we don't even know for sure
Look,
though. Like
we
if
need
they
to
had
talk
done
to
anything.
Avarice now. Now we have to talk to Avarice because of the omen.
Yeah, pushing the
Yeah,
plot
yeah,
forward.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, the snow and everything around is fading. It's daytime for the first time since you did this last. That's one thing we
We
need to
also
remember
should
to do
maybe
last time.
hide because Arl. We use that.
Yeah, this
I
was
mean,
like
let's-
first thing of the day, so at least we have a whole day to look forward to instead of just another sunset.
And run away.
It is full
Wait,
daytime.
aren't
It
you-
is like
Yeah.
It's midday. It's 12 o'clock midday.
Right.
I mean, it was
I
an
totally
ace
feel
and-
like Swift Runner's running away and then just sees up. And now it's day, like, what the shit? And come running back.
That was actually one of the most difficult things for this. Is like, okay, I've got Swift Runner with the party. She could probably solo this. So how do I get rid of her?
She could not have soloed 2 mammoths, a moose, a druid,
Surprised.
men here,
Dude. watch?
difficult terrain. There's a lot here.
She certainly
Yeah, but
could
she
have.
like.
She would have swung the scale significantly in your favor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
100%.
oh yeah. Definitely, she could have absorbed a lot of hits, but either way, thank you. That was very fun.
But that was
Yeah, it
entirely
was
down to
fun.
the
It was
AI
really
coming up with the
Scary.
super icy
It's
eyes.
really
like,
good.
I know what to do now. Anyway,
I was yeah.
we're
talk
going to
about
say thank you everyone for watching. Oh, sorry, I cut you off there. Did you want to say anything else?
Don't.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit that follow button to get notifications when we are live again, which will be next Sunday, I believe, unless I hear otherwise. Otherwise, consider maybe subscribing to the channel. Helps us out, lets us do more stuff. Especially now that I've worked out how to get music, I need to work out how to get some more music. There will be more music in the future. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Aggressive.